Hello, welcome to another episode of Club Shay Shay on the road. The guy that's stopping by, well, we're following him around in the day and the life of. He's a hustler's hustler, a man of the people, and a unifying force in Atlanta. He's celebrated for his unique style and entrepreneur endeavors. He's transcended music into fashion and philanthropy. He's a versatile entertainer, a multi-platinum artist, a Grammy award-winning hit maker, a chart-topping songwriter, pop culture influencer, hip-hop superstar, a creator of anthem and trends, a rapper turned entrepreneur, talented actor, host, HBC alum, athlete. He's part owner of the Atlanta Hawks NBA G League team, a prominent figure in the community, an ATL icon, a proud father, a husband, and here he is, ladies and gentlemen, 2 Chainz.
All my life, been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle paid the price. Want a slice, got to roll the dice, that's why. All my life, I've been grinding all my life. Look, all my life, been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle paid the price. Want a slice, got to roll the dice, that's why. All my life, I've been grinding all my life.
My boy.
Chainz, what it is, man?
My boy.
Man, thanks for having us, man.
Thank you for having me, man. I just in here straightening up a little bit. I had a workout this morning.
Okay.
Yeah, welcome. This is my little low-key gym.
I switch whips in the AM. Pick up the bagel with the...
What is it about working out that you like?
It's cool to be strong,
Yeah.
you know? And it's, to me, it's especially cool not to look it. See, you look strong. you make people like instantly, oh, I'm gonna shoot you, you know, instantly. No one can imagine. I seen you showing out at the Laker game. I'm like, let them go. Ain't nobody, they gonna, like, all these folks gonna start running in a minute. That boy, like, so it's like, but you see somebody a little skinny, a little something like me.
They underestimate you.
Yeah, you think you're gonna do something. And I actually work out with guys bigger than me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not that we're doing the exact same weight. I do circuit training with heavy weight.
Right.
So I'm gonna pop your heart.
I lay up with shit like this. I rock shit like this.
Coming in here, you'll see people on the bike. Stop pedaling, look. You know, you been in the gym 3-4 hours. I don't believe in that.
But see, that's when I tell people you mistaken habit for hard work. You think because you come into the gym, oh, I'm working hard. No, that's a habit. You got the habit of coming to the gym at this time of the day, this many times a week. That's why your body ain't changed. People are, man, I don't know what it is, man. I just can't.
I mean, you go in there and do 12 reps and you be in there, 2 hours, and then they spaced out while you doing. Yeah, it's not gonna work. It'll be 3 rounds. So my first 3 exercises will be the heavy ball burpee.
Okay.
And then I'll have maybe a 30-pound dumbbell, and I'll do leg step-ups.
Okay.
Just to keep my legs strong, right? I'll do 6 on each leg.
Okay.
Right? And then the last exercise, I may do some hanging, something for my abs, or I may do the TRX, just something light, something like, this is just my warm-up.
Okay.
Minding my business, drinking water, doing crunches, getting paid for the.
I'll be using this tie to step up on. You fuck with the helm? Oh my God.
Hey, you know back in the buddy, you used to call your boy John Henry. I was John Henry. Before John Henry, I was John Henry. They say, John Henry, what can you do? I can horse the jack, I can lay a track, I can pick and shovel.
Yeah. That need knocking shit. Yeah, that's it.
Can you tell I worked it?
Yeah.
Did concrete?
And how that swing ain't nothing. Look at that, man. All right, so.
Yeah, see that 225 there.
Foreign car, talking to my watch, just like Michael Knight. Boxer shorts, smell like baccarat, known to pop a lot. All my cars orange, you can't miss them in the parking lot. All my cars orange.
That boy doing combine. How many do? That's a good tight end. Yeah,
No, I don't know if I can do a pull-up.
Yeah.
Man, stop playing with me. Thought I couldn't do no pull-ups. See, Chainz, I gotta fool him. And I'm about to be 57 by 3 months. So I gotta look a certain way that's like, nah.
No, you scared. You look, then you with them 2 little ass shirts and shit.
This a double leg, Chainz.
Like he a waiter, like he pouring a drink for somebody. He got it. Yeah.
I hang by myself, my partner got locked up by bounty hunters. I tell a bitch, take a jet ski from my.
See, I'm already blowed. All right, we're in the garage. Javale, 71?
71 Chevelle. I call these shower caps.
Okay.
Put a lot of my cars in shower caps. Just
Okay. Keep the dust off.
Yeah. But this is one of my original old schools I bought. It has alligator interior. Just, you know, we country. You know, look at that.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, look at that poor gator.
Yeah, man.
Look at him.
You caught him yourself, huh?
Caught him.
Yeah, I saw.
Tiptoeing across the yard. I had to come on in there. Yeah.
Ooh,
My new Shabelle was my new one up there. I got all the new.
you got all the bells and whistle on it, huh?
Yeah, we don't roll it down and nothing like that no more.
With the glide.
This is my baby right here.
72?
Yeah, 72 Chevelle. This is my baby right here. This is a Bel Air.
55 or 57?
This is a 57 Bel Air.
Okay. Ross loved them Bel Airs too.
Yeah, Ross do. Ross boy, woo.
Don't show it to Ross. Ross gonna buy it up off you.
Ross, yeah, he will. Ross got some dangerous stuff over there at the house.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is my Bel Air. She pretty.
You got that candy, you got that flip-flop on it.
Yeah, she doing all type of stuff depending on where you stand.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why I took out the shower cap so you can kind of.
Yeah,
see.
man.
This is my dad, his truck. I just redid it when he passed away. You see most of the cars I have orange in them.
14 on it, don't you?
Yeah. So I'll take this off, man. I have somebody put it. But yeah, this is a Chevy. I forgot what kind of car this is, my dad. It was a Chevy truck.
Yeah.
Pop shit. This, I used to watch Dukes of Hazzard
Oh, yeah.
when I was little. So, except we got an 02 on the side.
Okay.
And still working on this. I got a Hellcat motor in the crate I'm putting here.
Ooh. Got the Lambo truck.
Wow.
You got the 62S.
These are the original Maybachs right here.
Maybach?
Yeah, Maybach. My bad. My bad. So
You got the 60, the big
this
long.
62, they got a partition in it, huh?
I know.
Yeah, this keep folks out your business, and there when you back there having business meetings and stuff, and got the airplane.
You ever drive yourself?
Never. I ain't never even been in the front seat of this car before.
Come on, Chainz.
I ain't never been in the front seat of that car before. For what?
I got my car in a LLC. I got my pistol in my wifey's name. I got more blues than B.B. King. I told my son, you gon' be a king. Put your mind to it, you can do anything.
This is like a 49 Merc. I want to take this one to Barrett Jackson one day. If y'all looking, Barrett, invite me, man. I want to bring my Merc through.
You trying to get up off it?
Yeah, I mean, I got it, right?
Right.
I love it, and then I did a photo shoot with it, me and Wayne, for like a project.
Yeah.
So I got photos of me and Wayne, and I want to be a part of something like this, or the transition, instead of somebody else where they can be like, well, I got it from Chainz with it, and you know, have all that to it, so.
If somebody say, okay, Chainz, I'm gonna give you 3 cars, 3 old school cars that you don't have, that if you, so you could get, what are your 3 cars, your old schools that you want?
I want a 69 Camaro drop.
Ooh.
I wouldn't mind getting a GTO.
Ooh, God take over.
God.
God take over. Cause you, get that thing run out of numbers on you.
Oh my goodness, well, you say some shit. A GTO, a Camaro I don't have, and then I think I would want me a.
Are you a Dodge guy? You like Mopar, the Cuda, the Hemi?
I would go Cuda.
Super B, Road Runner?
I would go Cuda.
Yeah, boy. You can't go wrong with that.
Can't go wrong with a Mopar, period.
Period.
No doubt about it, man. I don't know something, man. It's all cool, man. Cool when you know something. Here's what you need, right here, see.
No, what I need is a job to pay more money.
Oh, man, all that damn, come on, man. You tell somebody else that. Cat Williams bought this for you already. You just say, Cat Williams bought you this.
Oh, you got, you had it, what you call them put in here?
It came on like that.
Oh, did it? Do you drive yourself or you always have a driver?
I'll drive myself. So it's about convenience, right? And I have the Cyber truck. And I'm just telling you, man. I'm just trying to tell you, this is, I don't care who, I don't into none of the other stuff, right? But my Cyber truck, right, is one of the most comfortable and convenient and easy driving vehicles that I have.
Really?
That's the reason why a bunch of these cars are actually in the garage, because my truck been out there, and they just came and picked it up to do something this morning.
Right.
But you just get in it. You don't have to crank it up. You don't have to wait till it warm. Now you just get in it and you just go. I don't have to stop at the gas station. I got all the water I need here. I don't need to go to no store. Atlanta gas station is the most dangerous places in the world.
They run up on you.
I don't have to go that way. The truck bulletproof. I ain't having no beep and no smoke, but I'm ready to, if I have to, I can just, you know what I mean? And it's fast. Yeah. I got the South Beach. It go from 0 to 60 in probably about 2.3.
Oh yeah.
So I ping.
Them electric cars roll out.
So for me, I got to charge up here and charge at the house. And it was like 100 and some thousand.
Right.
You know, this was 500,000. You know, even that I paid almost a couple $100,000 for it. You know what I mean? So I'm looking at the Lambo. You know, this stuff $200,000, $300,000, $400,000.
Yeah.
And the truck is just reasonable. And
But hey, I hadn't seen, because normally they seem like they all coming in two-tone now.
Well, this is an old one. This is
OG?
This probably about a 2012.
Wow.
Yeah, this car right now, somebody trying to buy from me for $500,000.
You don't get up off it?
I might. I thought about it.
Yeah.
I thought about it.
Yeah, I mean, you ain't driving it no more, Chainz. Let it go.
We gonna ride in it though.
Okay.
So then, what the hell we were gonna do?
Oh, we gonna ride in
Yeah,
it?
we gonna ride in it.
That's what I talk about.
Mm-hmm.
Good morning, bitch ass nigga. Knowing numbers and shit.
All right, so I wanna
I switch whips.
show you my man cave.
Okay. You gotta have a pool table.
Yeah, man. You gotta have. These are essentials.
Right.
Pool table.
Yeah.
You know, TV, video games, and with a man cave. A lot of the times, I'm married, so with a man cave, you're able to decorate how you want to without the woman's assistant saying what she do or don't want.
Because this is your man cave,
This
so
me.
it's what you want.
I can do what I want to.
Yeah.
Right here is a pair of my old Levi's I used to wear.
You cut them up.
And made them into a chair.
Okay, I like this.
Yeah, just a different type of creativity.
Mm-hmm.
You a country boy.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
I got one for you. This Bebop my yard.
You supposed to have called him and relocated him.
He relocated up here. This where he at now. That's where I got him at up here, hanging out, man.
I see that.
72 pounds, man. In the
That was
back.
a big one.
Yeah, my backyard doggone done made a dam back there.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I've never seen or heard one, and then somebody. So I got him.
Trapped him.
Yeah, we just trapped him, and he's still with us, y'all. Don't get upset at me.
But I'm looking at all the jerseys. You got Steph Curry and KD.
This one is important. This is a Kobe jersey that I had on at one of his All-Star games. So the picture is missing, but Kobe actually signed that jersey while I was on my back. It's a picture of me kind of hunched over.
Right.
Where he did that. And that's always gonna be at the apex for me. LeBron is a friend. He's a brother.
That the game he had 47 in, he went crazy on y'all?
Yeah, he got a birthday party same night. It's low down. It's just low down, man. It do me like that in front of the Hawks, man. I'm a fan of the Lakers because my father was a fan of Magic Johnson.
Okay.
He was a fan of tall guards.
Yeah.
6'9". He knew I was going to be tall. So that's how I got the love for the Lakers. It's not because of LeBron or even Kobe. It kind of along to that. Now, I'm from Atlanta, so obviously I'm the Hawks. I know the whole, the front to back with the Hawks.
Right.
These are the reasons why I have those kind of love for other teams.
Okay.
But yeah, this is I like to show y'all this because it just, means so much to me. So this is a picture of my mom and pops.
Okay.
Before I got here.
Okay.
All right, so this is painted by a gentleman. My pop was in prison, and I'm learning now. It's crazy that I'm in my 40s and I'm just really learning how they met, how they got married, where they got married. But this was a guy in prison that did this oil painting of a picture. My mom sent a picture in, and it's a letter on the back of it to her.
So they was married before he went in, correct?
They weren't married at all.
But they were dated.
This is part of his coat.
Okay.
Part, yeah.
Okay.
So he had some art, made for, I don't know, the artist. It's a name on here, but the year actually says, I don't know, 70 something. It's very early. Same frame, my father's no longer here, but it just got that history. I think my mom was maybe 25 on here or something like that.
Wow.
She'll be 75 July 26.
Okay.
So I could say these pictures maybe 50 years old. So
Absolutely.
I just got a place for them right here. This picture means a lot to me because this was July 4th, 1996.
Okay.
80% of these people are
no longer with us?
Yeah. Some pictures they're just a piece of, like a memory that you just can never get back.
Right.
It just, this is me and Bankroll Fresh, rest in peace, Bankroll. You just can't get these moments back. Me and Nipsey Hussle.
Yeah.
When he came to Atlanta, I walked.
Do you remember what year that was?
Maybe 18 or 19. He came to Atlanta. I met him at the club.
So you had never met him prior to that?
No, I've been.
You knew? Okay.
Yeah, I know Nip. I've been to his store. I gambled in front of his store. That's kind of how I got accepted. A long time ago, maybe 2010, I went out there and started a crap game in front of the Marathon store around like a bunch of Crips and stuff. And they were like, yo, this dude got to be out his mind. I guess now that I'm looking at everything and hearing everything, I probably was out of my mind.
Yeah, you absolutely.
But I was smart. I'm from the South. I take some winnings and I make sure my partner got some. This, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wasn't just keeping it. But Nipsey was a just great guy, great energy. I'm sure you've heard it many times from many different people. He was at the club. I pulled up on him. He was performing. I get up there, perform with him, rock out. And then they play some of mine. You know, I get the mic, let them know we brothers. You know what I'm saying? We shoulder to shoulder right here. So, you know, I always remember that.
Did you break the game up?
I won the game.
Cause you hit 10 or 4? Cause you know the 10 or 4 will break the dice game up.
Because they don't think you can do it.
There you go.
Now see, it's crazy. That 10 or 4 is what broke the game. That's how my sophomore year in high school.
Okay.
That's how I got me my own friend. You ain't gonna do that 10. I say, bro, don't do it. He say, man, you ain't gonna do the 10. I hit that 10. I hit for 1,600.
Ooh, did you hit it out the door?
I go get this. Yeah, I get the money.
Okay.
My friend stand in front of me like I'm down there getting the money. Stand on, no, y'all get back. Yeah, we got y'all ass. I take the 1,600. I go get 2 goals in my mouth, and I go buy me some work. and I was a part of my hustling.
You right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, because I was hustling with some 100 or 200. When I got that 1,600, I felt like I was almost a kingpin. For real.
But that 10 or 4 break the dice game up.
Yeah, it will. All right, let me show you my studio. Hold on, let me let Shannon in. Come in.
Oh, okay. He got a fingerprint.
Yeah, you can't just walk in here. Yeah, that's where the magic happens.
So this is where it all goes down.
This is my personal, this is it for me. This is a Sony mic. This one is about 15 to 20,000.
That microphone?
This mic right here. I got 2 mics up in here. One is an older mic, but it's still useful.
Right.
But this Sony mic, this is the one that all the, major league superstars use and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, check. Yeah, Shannon, it's time. Yeah, it's time. Yeah, Shannon.
Turn that beat up.
Yeah.
Turn that beat up. Y'all know who it is. It's your favorite coming at you live one time on the Tuesday Fuse. Yeah. Me and my boy 2 Chainz, we about to turn this thing all the way up.
Yeah, right.
Slow that beat down. Everybody knows that I'm a King James fan, and everybody keep talking about y'all keep talking about OKC. It don't matter to me. OKC, UFC. Lakers and 5.
Lakers and 5.
Lakers and 5.
Lakers and 5.
Ooh, LeBron James. We call him the benediction. Cause the other night they played the Houston Rockets, and they got a gentleman by the name of Amen.
Yeah, they do.
But y'all saw what the benediction did. Cause y'all know when the benediction is read, ball game over.
That's how that go.
That's how it go.
Missions in the bottle, baby.
I gotta get right, Shane. I gotta get right. Who's some of the big wigs you had up in here?
Everybody's really been in here without.
You don't want to name drop?
Name dropping?
Yeah, they ain't no name dropping. Hell, you the name.
Yeah, I've been in here. But most of the artists that I've worked with, man, I just dropped an album with Larry June and Alchemist. We were in here working on the album and, doing some content in here. As of recently, I was working with Vori. I had Yachty in here recently. Quavo comes through.
Are you one of these guys like, man, got your engineer on, hey, bro, meet me at the studio. I got something on my mind. I need to get into this. Oh, no. Or are you playing it out?
No, my engineer lives with me. Ain't no come through.
No. So he there.
Yeah.
So when that thing's on your mind, let's go get it.
Done. Yeah. I have everything. A part of my life is convenience.
Okay.
I gotta have damn near everything I need.
See, the people get mad at me talking about I'm spoiled, but I spoiled me.
No. Really, what you work is kind of hard for. It's not really the money make. The freedom you get convenience.
Yes. I'm looking. You got the cross. You got the candle burning. Is it about an ambiance? Is it about having a mood that, okay, I'm getting in that mindset? Just like an athlete, a lot of times they listen to the music, they get their mind, they're getting ready to go perform. Here, you getting ready to go perform.
What happens in here is that I'm so excited about not knowing what version of me is going to show up every day.
Okay.
I don't write raps. Anytime you've ever heard me or heard anything that you love from me, it was off the top of my head from whatever I was feeling that day.
Really? You don't write anything down?
I haven't wrote a rap ever in my life.
Wow.
Ideas is a form of currency.
Mm-hmm.
I have a lot of ideas, Shannon. I'm rich.
Wow.
I got a lot of ideas, bro. I got a lot of ideas. Still to this day, I wake up with another idea.
Only a handful of guys have I ever heard. Lil Wayne, I think Hove, they don't write anything down. They just come to the mic and they just start spitting.
So a lot of artists, and I can tell y'all, I haven't seen Hove record, but I've seen Wayne record 1,000 times. A lot of artists don't write anymore. Some artists will just get in front of the mic and they'll go one line. Wayne is still very much from an era where you couldn't even mess up. So he'll do his whole verse straight all the way through. He still does that to this day. Wayne will. I'm someone that could probably if you give me 4 or 8 bars, then I can do the rest when I get on the mic. I mean, I come in already halfway ready.
Kind of know where you want to go.
Yeah, I already know where I want to go based on, what I'm hearing. But that's the excitement is not knowing what I'm going to say tonight in the studio. You know what I mean? And then riding home, listening to that.
Have you ever recorded a verse, heard somebody else's verse, and say, I got to go back on this thing. I got to get back on this one.
I done rap with the best rappers in the world. The song I did with Eminem, I did my verse. I sent it to Eminem. I send people my verse
first.
Yeah, that's how I'm coming.
So you already there.
Man, I just look like this. I'm super confident. I give you mine first. Like, here you go. So when me and Wayne are doing projects, we going back and forth. Sometimes you send him something, you're like, I know. And then he sends something back where he done wrote on in space somewhere. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, damn, man, what that? You know what I mean? Right. But it's that friendly competition of just like, knowing you're gonna hold yourself, steel sharp and steel.
Yes.
But I like to consider myself like high level. You know what I mean? And early on in my career, I use basketball analogy a lot because I played sports.
Yes.
But even when I played sports, and I'm sure this is not you because you all American, but for me, I used to play according to competition.
Yeah.
So
sometimes you play up, good competition, you play down.
But if they ain't good, and I'm out actually saying to my son, I'm gonna try to tweak it because he'll walk up with some like little boys, he just like on some, you know what I mean? But the greats go hard even on that, right?
Killing that with a sledgehammer.
Yeah, and so when I get in the game, you put me on a song like with Drake, any of those people, man, I'm just gonna go crazy because the competition there.
Yeah.
But then if a pop star pop star called me or something like that, I might not get it to them too hard because it's not that they not like me musically, but it's not like what I'm doing rapping.
Right.
So, but now I have a different mind frame.
Now it don't matter.
It don't matter.
Whatever, I'm killing.
I have to. In order to stay around, stick around, you can't even play with these folks.
So much motherfucking money to get. Don't hit me on none of that motherfucking square shit.
Born in 54, died in 63. Give it to it, man.
I do it.
You see that?
Okay, let me get these out your way.
Yeah.
Let me get these out your way. Yeah.
5 and 9 running mates.
Okay, I know what's going on.
What Jesse James carried? 45.
I look like that was
it. That was the point, but don't worry about it. I'm gonna hit you again. You caught him.
Okay.
Can't catch everything.
I don't do no catching. There you go. There's your 7 you got to go.
Pay up. That's what I'm about to do. Cause you caught him.
I don't catch no dice. I'm one of them old cheating Southern Georgia.
Oh, that's another 9. If I was born in 54, died in 63, what's my point? 9 it is. 2. Oh. 45. Damn.
Out the door.
Sell mouth.
Out the door.
We gon' vibe on this one. Give you a little rundown.
Who did you meet first in the industry? Was it Luda or was it Lil Wayne?
I met Luda first. Luda used to work on the radio down here.
Right.
And, we had a mutual friend together. And so I met Luda through that way.
Right.
And then eventually signing to him. And then with Lil Wayne, it's some weed story, but it's, I had gave baby some weed and then he hadn't paid me for it. So I had went to New Orleans.
To collect on the weed?
Yeah, because it was only like $900 or whatever.
But the fact
it was the time I ain't,
you ain't had no bread like that.
I didn't have it like that. So you don't know I'm going down there for this, but I'm following them down here like, Unc, I need this, whatever. And then I end up meeting Wayne that way, and we built a great relationship.
Right.
Kind of like smoking, and Wayne didn't even know I rap for a while.
Did Luda know you rap?
Yeah, he knew I rap.
Okay.
Yeah, he knew I was trying to rap.
Yeah.
Wayne had no clue. He thought maybe I just sold weed, so. Started telling him.
I did that on the side. But rapping is what I really try to do.
And this is what I want to do,
Right.
And then honestly, being around Wayne shaped me to be, the artist I am now. Wayne had a Maybach with a driver. He had a chef. So I was able to get around him and pick up on certain instincts and certain things that I felt like helped make him successful. And it was convenience. It was like having all these things around it.
Right.
Well, you didn't have to do a lot. You know what I'm saying? You just need to focus.
Now you can just focus on one particular thing, being the best at what I want to do.
Yeah, so it's not a secret. I got that directly from Wayne. The work ethic of him, just, studio every day, every night. I got that from him.
You mentioned that being around Lil Wayne, you saw he had a Maybach, you saw he had a private chef, you saw he had a certain thing, a level of convenience. What did you learn from Luda? Because Luda had blown up at that time and now he's a household name. What did you learn, if anything, from that situation?
Luda is very business savvy. So I can say I picked up a lot of the business savviness from him and his team. If it was a product somewhere, it was product placement. He was getting paid for it. He wasn't just holding a product. You know what I'm saying? He just wasn't rapping about something that he not getting paid.
Correct.
You know what I mean? So he was somebody that I guess I could say, you know, kind of taught me how to monetize, you know, things through music.
Right.
You know, product or whatever it could be.
Is it hard to really blow up when you signed to someone else's label?
No, I mean, we saw Drake and Nicki was signed to Lil Wayne.
Correct.
I think it just,
Kanye was under.
yeah, Hov. So I think it just depends, you know. Sometimes it looks good. The numbers, the more, you know, the strength in numbers things kind of, it looks good if everybody's doing well, but you know, sometimes it's only room for this one thing to go through, or this, or two things, and if you're not a part of that, you seem to get put on the back burner and feel some type of way. So just to cut the emotion out, let me just be responsible for my own career.
Right.
In the age, I remember Tony told you about the A. They gon' door lock your vehicle if you don't park in the valet. If you go
Lil Wayne, Jermaine Dupri are trying to sign you. What made you? Why did you decide to say, you know what, I'm gonna do this on my own?
Jermaine actually called me one time. He had Hov on three-way. And he tells the story different. He said that I said it was a young man's game, or I don't even talk like that. But what I said at the time was, my manager, who is my manager now, he was a DJ.
Okay.
But like many other people, like a DJ Khaled, he's bigger than a DJ. You know, most DJ Drum, a lot of DJs,
Mustard and all those.
they should just drop the DJ off their name. People actually think their name is DJ or something like that. Right? So when I'm telling them on the phone, they're trying to invite me somewhere, like to meet up with me, which I was like still flattered. Like me and Hov, we will talk about it to this day, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't know what would have happened either way if I'd have went, or you know what I'm saying? I know what happened by me not going, but I don't know what would have happened if I would have went.
Right.
Yeah, so I said, you know, if you don't mind, I want to, you know, bring one of my partners with me, who kind of been helping me, you know, beat the concrete and get to where I'm even on y'all radar.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Because I'm recognizing that when they come, what happened is Tech and Charlie, my management at the time, they came to me and they offered their assistance on. The first thing they told me was, "We think you're a superstar," and I thought the same thing. So we already on the same.
Okay, we in agreement.
Damn, okay,
we in agreement.
Well, okay, cool. Okay, cool. And then they told me like what they did for another group. Like, we did this, we made this kind of money for these type of folks. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh man. Like, damn, you can do that with that type of stuff. I'm gonna see what you can do with mine, you know? And, you know, that might have been 2010 or something.
Okay.
I get the call around maybe, I don't know, 2011 from JD, and I just was saying, do you mind if I bring, you know, my partner with me? No, you don't need nobody with you. I don't want to bring my partner, you know, who? I'm thinking Tech might, I'm thinking JD might know. So I'm like, you know, DJ Technique, they go, oh man, but you don't need to bring your DJ with you. You ain't got no, you know, it's kind of like a little joke a little bit, but you ain't got no show or nothing. I'm like, nah, you know, like, home be helping me. And you know, it was a situation where I don't even know if it was calling my bluff or whatever, and I think they were sending me a jet. I didn't get on the jet because they wouldn't let me bring, you know what I'm saying, my dog who was helping me.
Because Chris Brown told the same story that somebody wanted to sign him, and he was like 14, 15. He said, okay, cool, hey, just tell my mama what you telling me. Like, nah, I don't need to talk to your mom. Yeah. And he said, I didn't sign with him because, like, bro, you talking to a kid, and if everything's on the up and up, you can't tell my mom?
Yeah. So
if everything is cool, you mean to tell me I can't bring my partner, somebody that I trust, that I've been around?
Yeah, and I'm, you know, looking back, they don't know that he was probably that to me, you know what I'm saying? And probably looking like, boy, you know, this a blessing and an opportunity, you know what I'm saying? And I got this book coming out, Shannon. Be out like another year. It's getting edited right now, right? Mm-hmm. The name of the book is The Voice Inside Your Head is God, right?
Wow.
And I talk about this in the book. JD and J, now I don't talk about them, but I just talk about this instance on me listening to the voice and wondering if it led me in the right direction. Obviously, I'm right here now, but what happened if I say, yeah, man, I just go on my own? And you know, I don't know what would have happened, but this is one instant where I listened to my voice and they said I couldn't bring my dog, and I didn't go. But I always wonder what would have happened. You know, listening to this voice has got me to this point now.
Yes.
So I don't even know why I'm questioning it, but I do wonder sometimes.
Had they said you could bring him, would you have gotten on that flight?
Absolutely. I didn't say I wanted to get on the flight. I definitely wanted to get on the flight, but I almost wanted to be loyal to a
partner that's been there from
yeah, kind of like that. That's all it was.
Yeah. How did you get Wayne to hop on a song with you though?
Man, Wayne, he was just cool, man. Him were friends. Like I said, we were friends first. It was a music base, and then I remember being, if it wasn't a Maybach, it was a Phantom, and I told him I rapped and played, you know, some of the music, and we just bonded quickly. We've been, you know, he's one of my best men at my wedding, so. You know, anytime. It was just been an anytime thing for him. I've been in the studio with him many times where I haven't rapped one second because he likes to just do what he does in the studio. Then it's been many times that we get in and kind of, you know what I'm saying, sharpen each other up. So.
Is it true you paid him each $150,000 for him to hop on give you a feature?
For Duffel Bag Boys?
Yeah.
Well, at this time, Wayne was charging, Baby was charging $100 and he was charging Wayne $100. So.
How he charging? He ain't on the song.
But he was over cash money,
yeah.
So anybody, when Wayne was so hot, if anybody wanted Wayne, he would be like, I need $100 too, and people would obviously do it.
Absolutely.
So Wayne does the song for me, so this is really what happened. Wayne used to wear like these skateboard shoes, been skating a long time, they were called Supras and something like this, and I would wear stuff like Pradas and Gucci shoes and all this stuff. And so I go to Gucci and they got these red Gucci's out. I'm like, hey, shorty, what size shoe you wear? You know what I'm saying? Boom. You know, he represents the red team and all that. So I get these red Gucci's and I take them to him at the studio. He don't know I'm about to take it to him. But I also got like a beat CD.
Right.
And I'm not doing this for the other thing. Right. But I just take it to him and he like, damn, you know what I'm saying? You know, New Orleans, if you know New Orleans people, they say bitch a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, bitch. This bitch, these harder than a bitch. These bitches hard, you know, whatever. So, you know, I end up saying, man, I hang out with him. I say, I got this. He working. I give him this. It's a CD at the time. I give him a beat CD.
Right.
I give him the beat CD. Time goes by. Katrina happens. He moves to Miami. Mm-hmm. When he moves to Miami, he like, man, you ought to come, come visit. You know what I'm saying? Come out. You know what I mean? Boom. I catch a flight to Miami, and him and Cortez, who was his manager at the time, they picked me up. We go from the airport to the mall because he is trying to, I guess, show his appreciation for me buying him them shoes. And so now he like, oh, what size shoe you wear? Let's get out, let me get this for, whatever. And we doing that. And then out the blue, he says, what you thought about the hook I did for you? And I don't know what he talking about. And he's like, I sent you, he asks, Tez, did you email him the song? And he says, yeah, I did. And he said, email. I'm like, that's not my email. And they said, oh man, I don't know where I done sent this song to. So Wayne is literally in the mall. He's like trying to remember. This is when we could go to the mall. It's crazy. He was trying to remember the hook. He's like, if I don't do nothing, he couldn't remember. So we literally right there, he was like, let's go to the studio. And when we go to the studio, which was the Hit Factory in Miami. Right. It's a room. He mashes play, this beat comes on, and this hook comes on. And I remember at that particular time knowing what a hit sounded like, because it just sounded so like, and I looked at him like of some damn, like he had 8 heads. I said, man, you did that for me? He like, yeah, boy. I'm like, I run out, call my boy Dollar. I'm in Player Circle at the time. Oh man, we got us one. Like, what? I said, man, home on here. I'm like, home on here singing and everything. Like, I'm like, bro, this shit, hard. I said, I got to get back to Atlanta, bro. I'm gonna make sure I come, next couple of days I get up there, That was it. That was it, man. And it just really helped, So who got the beat? So I got.
No, I'm saying who did he email the beat to the hook?
I don't know.
Somebody still got it,
Somebody still got it. But when Wayne did that, he didn't charge me. But so Baby was, so it was only gonna be just 100, not 200. Baby still wanted his 100. Right. Baby come to Atlanta. Say nephew. I said, what? We gonna need some rooms, and we gonna need some. I hit Baby. Oh man, man. Man, tell me, say, man, don't even worry about it, bro. He said, don't even worry about it, man. And he could tell, like, don't even worry about it. And he already knew who I was dealing with.
Right.
With, Luda and all those guys. And he just told me, man, don't even worry about it. And I brought them to Godby Road on Old National, which is very, very epic. It's like bringing, it's like bringing a superstar to any hood. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it was received very well. Had a lot of people come out. There's some here, some no longer with us from that era as well. And I haven't looked back.
Wow.
We're just pulling up to Esco, one of my first establishment. It'll be 9 years.
This was the first place, this is your first business?
Yep, so right here, I own, on this street, this is Peter Street, I bought 3 properties.
Okay.
Where I actually own the dirt, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Hey, that my son, that my building too, that my son right there on the.
Okay, that's Halo.
Yeah, that Halo.
I'm a full-time dad, morning time decision, hard time.
We're at Esco. This is 327 Peter Street. Like I say, I probably own the property maybe 11, 12 years as far as the dirt, but I've owned the business for about 9 years. Mm-hmm. We have, we franchise this place now.
Okay.
So we have a location in Marietta that's franchised.
Okay.
We have a location in Memphis that's doing, exceptionally well.
Wow.
Columbus, Ohio, well, that one is moving, and Dallas, Texas.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you're interested in being a franchisee, it's not hard to find out. Just
We ought to go to Houston, Chainz.
it'll turn up in Houston. Somebody asked me one time about Houston. It'll turn up in Houston.
I'm down if you down.
I'm down. We got the blueprint already laid out. See what it's already laid out for you. All you got to do is just run the play.
Careful what you put inside, the outside, the receipt. Me and Larry take our lives, put the vibe on the beat. Say my name a couple times, I arrive.
Lamb chops, mashed potatoes, broccoli. These are turkey ribs.
Yep.
Turkey burger.
Jerk shrimp, lemon pepper shrimp. I added some of the lemon pepper shrimp on my salmon Alfredo right here. Now this pasta right here, whew.
I'm rocking with this the lamb chop. Let me see the mashed potato put down. I sure hope they took their shoes off, because they got their foot in them. Yeah, they got their foot in them. They got their foot in these mashed potatoes for real.
I ain't never heard that one.
Chainz said these turkey ribs. I ain't no turkey had ribs. The way I'm eating, people think I was a hostage at one point. What's the most you ever paid for a verse?
When I did Fastest Watching for Pharrell, he made me think about it a little different. He was like, just pay me, and then if I need you, I'll pay you.
Really?
Yeah, and I kind of wish I did a lot of my business like that, because some people that owe me, I don't even want nothing from them.
It's like that now, huh, Jay?
Some people owe me, I don't even want nothing from them, so I'm like, I should have just got my money on.
Chanel bees, mind full of greed, Pellegrino.
This is your first business. This is your first establishment.
Yep, it is.
What made
It's
you
the first successful one, I like to say too. They be saying black restaurants ain't gonna stay open, a couple years. So to be going on a decade it's an honor, man. Food is very expensive.
It is, especially with eggs and everything. The
I
cost
was about
now.
to say I got chickens at home, so like it's we had 6 eggs yesterday.
Right.
I don't know how many we had today, but it's almost like I was mad when my wife went and bought 4. They was only $4.99, little bitty little chicks like that.
Right.
Man, they this big now, dropping eggs every day, so it almost looked like we were just ahead of the curve.
Right.
I eat at my restaurants, man. Food expensive. Man, you don't know till you go somewhere else and eat, man. Man, I go to the breakfast spot. No bullshit, man. I go to the breakfast spot. I order shrimp and grits, egg, and I think they had a waffle, a sweet potato waffle, or something like that. Man, them folk come back. I send my person in the restaurant. I'm in the car. I give them $40. I send them on in the restaurant. My boy come out that mode. He come out with them same $20 bills. Say this ain't enough. I said what? I had to
That might be $100.
I had to get him. The food was almost like $60.
Right.
So now I'm being petty. I'm eating my food. Shit. Ain't but 5 shrimp in here. I'm being petty. Man, I ain't but 5, but Food is expensive, man. Food is very expensive. So I have 3 businesses inside of Atlanta that serve food. So Esco serves food. Out of here, I might eat their salmon, fettuccine. Our fries good. That turkey burger be good. The shrimp good. I eat everything out of here. My even though, like I said, I'm not big in the pizza place, I eat that at least once a week. I go get me a big old pie and eat me a pizza once. And then Candyland, we have food at Candyland as well. And we have everything from hibachi, chicken tacos and stuff like that. So, 7 days a week, I'm eating out of my businesses most of the time. Yeah. Now, when I had to take my wife and kids out, we're not eating out at Candyland. But, you know what I'm saying? For me, for my convenience, man, what you got a good chef for? If you ain't gonna use them. So that's my take.
When other entertainers come to you and say, Chainz, how do you do it? I want to start a business. I want to get in the restaurant business, or I want to get into certain this. How do you explain? How do you go about telling them the best way to do it? Is like, now this ain't for everybody now.
Mm-hmm. No, I tell them just like I tell you. I would tell them to align themselves with someone who's passionate. See, when you get in opposite rappers, we have money. And then you spend the money on stupid stuff early, because you just do. You want cars, you want all that stuff, and you get the money. Then you start thinking, man, how can I make some passive income? How can I invest? How can I put my money in place? I get this question from a lot of artists, you know what I'm saying? Because when you look up, I had the club 2-3 years. Had this too. When you look up, you be like, man, and then now you just now locking in on, I need to do something like this. And I tell them, man, if you just doing it just because now you can do that with real estate, because it's not, you can just buy all the real estate. I'm a hoarder. I'm literally a real estate property. I'm a property hoarder.
You get to sit on it.
Man, I be getting penalized and stuff. But it's my dirt.
Right.
And I know they don't make no more.
They ain't making no more of it.
Yeah, unless AI start making.
Smoking and driving while I'm riding in a Lambo, trying to dodge all the scandals like the potholes in Atlanta. Post some codeine in a Fanta, drinking codeine in my Phantom. Got Hermes on my bandana, came with 3 hoes like I'm Santa. Yes.
Jane, you posted, and I think it was a couple of weeks ago, that I think it's your nail shop, that one of your former employees went in there and took TVs, whatever else they took out of there. And you told a story. It's your uncle. I think you say your uncle said, if you can live with it, I can live without it. Yeah. Which meaning, if you can live with what you did to me, I can live without having it.
Yeah, I learned that a long time ago. That's how I move around. If you can live with it, I can live without it. I forgive. I'm not tripping or anything like that. It was just a day I was walking. I had my son with me. He was asking where everything was in the nail shop. So I just tell him, and then I decide to tell the word. And that's not my normal approach.
Right.
But apparently that's how you work social media. I guess that's how you work it. I already knew who it was.
Oh, you knew who it was?
Yeah, I knew who it was, but I never was going to beat him up, call the police, or anything like that. It was just principle-based. That's all. It was just a principle.
Did you bring it back?
No, I don't even need it back. I don't need it back. But it was somebody that I looked out for
right.
all the time. And that was it. But even then, I'm not like, it's a sofa, and TVs are like $100 these days, you know? And so if they can live with it, I can live without it. Apparently, she probably needed it, you know?
Right. But she probably could have asked you, Chainz, and you might have could have helped her.
Easy.
Now she can't come back and get nothing from you.
That's exactly right. So that's the only thing. And now that's happened a lot, where all you had to do is this, but now I'm just out of.
Yeah, now you don't burn the bridge. Not only did you burn it, you nuked it. I mean, the land. I mean,
somebody that, because see, this is what it is. If it's something that I rap and stuff, but if it's something that I don't like, if it's a chef or whatever, I share everything.
Because I'm gonna look out for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Because exactly if I rock with you, I rock with you. Exactly. If I don't even bother. Exactly, but you know that though, anyway.
Yeah.
What's some of your wildest purchases? You look back, you've had this illustrious career. You mentioned you've been in the game for 2 decades, and you've probably been the last 15 years, you've probably been working some real paper. When you first got paper, what was the first thing that you did?
I think I bought a Phantom anime back.
Damn! That's damn near 800. That is 800,000.
But look how I do though. Let me tell you how I do.
Okay.
Because every time I do something stupid, I try to balance it out, right? I got this property I had bought out in Decatur.
Okay.
Bought the property for about $160. I put in about a $60, and I sell it for about $350.
Right.
So when you sell a property, you have a certain amount of time before you have to pay taxes on the property that you sold if you don't use the money.
Right.
So I getting booked so much in Florida, Miami, paying for all these rooms. I go down to South Beach, and I learned that many people don't live on South Beach, and I end up getting my Florida home, which I've had for 11 years now.
Okay.
So I take that money, boom, I take the 3 whatever, I go find another spot in in Florida, let's just say in Florida, and I put another 6 with it, right?
Right.
And then I get a home that we go to every year. All it is just, property taxes that I pay. But that's how I balance out a lot of the impulsive.
The foolish purchases that you
When I
make.
would go buy a bunch of chains, I'd be like, man, as soon as I go buy a couple of chains, I would hit my girl and the girl that's handling my real estate business and tell her, like, can you send me some properties to look at? Because I would be at the studio just looking at properties for hours because it's just intriguing to me. I'm into interior design. And
Have you always been like this?
I always have, man. I be looking at sconces. I'm like low key. I be looking at.
But you always knew, even when you were coming up as a kid and we're gonna talk about, playing sports, that you always knew you was gonna have some money and you're like, this is what I'm gonna do when I get it.
I knew, see, being from Atlanta, you got all these examples on how to make it look good, how to make it feel good. When I'm young, I'm looking at older people pull up in Benzes and having chains and, having a certain look, and, I always wanted this.
Rapping at my therapy, eat mushroom like they jelly bean. She just wants some ketamine. This right here amphetamine.
Kanye tried to sign you to his label, didn't he?
Yeah. I was like an indirect member of good music for sure. I learned from that situation too. Try to learn from every situation I get in, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You mentioned that you was doing verses for free, and Kanye said, man, hey, he charging 100 bands now.
Yeah, exactly what he did. And they went up to 100 right then and there. Yeah. I mean, I could have been charging the whole time, but it was like, man, I was just knocking that junk out, man. At the time, and still now, when somebody would ask me to do a feature, it would be very important to give it back to them like the same day. So it was more about me just showing my level, the level of business and work ethic that I had.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
As far as I'm gonna get this done, I'm gonna give it back to you. I'm gonna, make sure I show up and show out, and hopefully, I got somebody to handle the type of business for me. But
Right.
When it wasn't that I was just first in the game. It was just that I was, becoming successful.
Right.
At that time, and, when you get successful, a lot of people gonna call your phone, ask for certain things. So I think I just wanted to be like the dude that got on and wasn't acting funny.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I
think that's what it was. Like, man, I ain't changed. You know what I'm saying? That's I kind of just try to play by that right there.
And then sometimes people try to take advantage of that. People take your kindness.
All the time. They'll play with you until they know they can't play with you.
Cyber beast, same color orange, at the stripe and the lease. Sailor Beach, dogs over here.
Kanye put you on one of his songs, when you were featured on one of his songs. Kanye was still huge, but during that time it was probably at the crescendo. When you get the call, okay, Kanye, Weeds, it's a big, and they want you on it. Do you like, okay.
Yeah. So, with Kanye, he reached out when I was like at my we had a studio on Old National 5540 that was really like a trap, but it was a studio in the back, and every day a different artist was calling me, and so it's funny, man. One of my homeboys, he's no longer here. Rest in peace to the Truth, but Troop was like a hustler, you know what I'm saying? And he was trying to figure out a way, me knowing Troop, he was trying to figure out a way how he can get something out this introduction. You know what I'm saying? And what Ye had did was send out a few different messages on trying to get in contact with me. So it was coming from a couple of different directions. And he finally got me on the phone, and our first time ever talking on the phone, we probably talked probably more than an hour. And like it was almost 2 hours. It was weird that we.
Y'all talking like y'all known each other for years.
Exactly. That's how we got. It was the first conversation. Just didn't start with like. It didn't start with like, man, I like your stuff. I like your stuff. We got to hook up. It just got to get into other stuff and talk about other things. And we built a real cool rapport with that. I remember him being on tour with Jay at the time. Or about to go on tour, but yeah. And then I got invited into a session in LA where it was a hotel that basically he rents out the whole floor and used it for a studio. So I'm there with, at the time, Tiana Taylor and Saha and a few other artists that were affiliated with good music. And I have a room across the street from the room they're using for a studio. So I'm just right across the hall, excuse me. And I go over there and I do a verse, and I do the verse fairly quick, you know what I'm saying? And I hear the guy, Che, my homie Che, he on the phone with and I guess he telling him, man, he knocked it out. He did, what you mean he knocked it out? I guess he's saying like, he's done. And so I guess he telling him, pull up something else. So he pull up something else. And I knock it out again. And I remember Saha at the time, he asked me like, but you must have this verse wrote already in your head. And I'm really like, nah, I'm just really like motivated. I'm coming in here, I want to do something. I want to prove myself. And so this happens about 3 or 4 times where they tell me pull up another song and I knock it out. Fast forward, I go about my business. I get a call. They tell me a single going to drop tomorrow with you, Kanye, Pusha, and Sean. Now keep in mind, I've never heard the song before. I've never heard it. When I did the song, it didn't sound like this. This person wasn't on it. Ye wasn't. So I'm like, man, can I hear the song? So I hear the song and it's Mercy,
right?
And that's when I started realizing like the magic home possessed, because the song sounded nothing like that when I did my verse to it, and would go on and Mercy becomes, whatever it becomes. But yeah, that's like the beginning introduction of, our relationship.
Is Mercy your best verse? What you think your best verse is? What you on? Who you on?
I actually think some of my best verses is on my latest project.
Really?
Which is cool to see, because that's cool to know that I hadn't like peaked out, what I'm saying, I burnt out. I think the project that I just dropped with Alchemist and Larry had some of my best verses on it. But I have some scattered around. My friend just sent me a text message with the verse I did on the Schoolboy Q record. He said it was like 7-8 years ago, which is the homie. And I think the song I got with Gang, Alabumaye was a hard verse.
You called the little stir though online when you said you had the hardest verse on Mercy.
I did though. I did. Which camera should I look at? I had the hardest verse on Mercy. I had the hardest verse on Mercy. I had the hardest verse. I'm not trying to be funny. I did though.
Big Sean called you and said you had the hardest one on.
Yeah, Big Sean know that too though. Big Sean ain't nothing to play with. First of all, Big Sean one of them ones,
Right.
But when it came to that right there, man, I just took pride in it. There's everybody from somewhere else. Sean from here, Push from here, Ye from here. I'm from the South Atlanta. You know what I mean? So it was just like that kind of like.
It was a nice mixture though.
It worked out real well.
Right. Yeah. Seemed like everybody been getting into it with Kanye. Big Sean say, man, that man don't need money. Cause Kanye said that Jay making money off his catalog. Big Sean said, well, you ain't, you got mine. So what's the, you don't have those problems.
Yeah, neither do I speak on anybody else's problem.
I like that.
Me and my wife, we sell wine somewhere you can't find. Turn your locations off and don't post the background. To me, a gangster is someone to take care of their child.
Hey. How you doing, man? It's my friend right here.
How you doing, Shannon Sharpe? Nice to meet you.
David Smith. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming by.
Thanks for having me.
Dave and our partners here.
Okay.
I never let them see me sweat even in the sauna.
Pizza for Doors, how long have we been open?
11 months.
11 months, going on a year.
Right.
So, but we've been winning awards left and right.
This came off the press Friday night. It's their annual 225 Best of Atlanta. And after 10 months, they did the analysis, and we got best vegan or vegetarian restaurant in the entire city.
Wow.
After 10 months. And they're competing with guys who won all kinds of awards. And not just vegan pizza, but all plant-based food. #1 in the city.
Thank you, sir.
No, I couldn't do it without this guy.
Man, I couldn't do it without your passion for this product. Ever since I met you, Dave, you've been you've been a passionate person, but especially in this space, going to the market every day, getting fresh. This stuff, he goes to the store every day. This stuff fresh out the farmer's market.
I can tell, I'm looking at him as he explained it to you. I can see the look on his face. And that's what I tell. When I talk to people, I say, find something that you're passionate about and you'll be successful at. What makes you jump out of bed in the morning?
Yeah.
Because if you got to, oh, man.
Yeah. People feel like,
I got my car in a LLC. I got my pistol in my wife.
See, I eat all that shit.
You do?
I got a garden. My garden has kale or bro, what if my garden had weed in it? That'd be good. Oh man. I have basil, banana peppers, bell peppers. I have mint. Yeah, now there you go, man.
This look like something.
Yeah, Unc gonna fuck that up.
Yeah. Well, this thing nice and warm.
So David, this
Come la carne, which in Italian means like meat. So if Shannon said, David, but is it meat? I'd say, it's like meat.
It's like meat.
We tested, I don't know how many plant-based pepperoni and sausage to get ones that looked right, tasted right, and felt right in your mouth. And these nail it. So I have to break up fights, arguments. People say, oh, it's got to be pork and beef fry. God, fellas saying, dude, you can't read this on plants. But it tastes like the real deal.
It does. Yeah.
You look at it.
Tell that pepperoni.
You take that pepperoni now?
I mean, Chainz, I'm in the Muslim reserve. 1 weekend out the month, and 2 weeks out the year, I don't eat no pork.
Hey. Ramadan's over, you're safe.
Ain't no pork in here.
It actually tastes like pepperoni. It actually tastes like sausage. It tastes like a real pizza.
That's what you.
It is.
It tastes like a real
You
pizza.
right
It really
down
does.
to the sauce.
But the crust, I mean,
Yeah, that bread. Where we source this bread from? Y'all went to New Jersey, someone ain't got their bread.
Jersey, Hackensack, New
See?
Jersey. Italian family.
He ain't going up the street getting no bread. Them folk cow. Them folk going way in New Jersey.
yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Jersey, New York, Connecticut.
You gonna tell me go get the
best
bread?
water in the world.
I'm going to public. And I'm still full from Esco. That's why.
Yeah, I am too. But I had to try it. I got room for we go to the next place. We gonna try something over there too.
Oh my God.
We gon' vibe on this one. Give you a little rundown. Little 285.
You got a product out? You sell?
No, man, I got into a situation with a dispensary, and I'm about to sue them. They ran a scam on me. I want to call it a scam, the people involved. So I'm about to sue them people. Pineapple Express.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not about to. I'm in the process of suing them. You get my money back, or we could just however you want to do it.
Right.
But yeah, I had a situation with them, so that didn't work. I had a strand out before, but then my strand is sold out. Now I got to wait till y'all harvest a whole nother, so you ain't even got enough. And it wasn't enough money. I don't know, I was at 94 stores, it's a dispensary. They come get me a check for like 40,000. Shit, me, you don't keep using my name and make all this money. So that didn't work. The dispensary didn't work. So I just have to find other ways on getting the money with cannabis, not exactly with cannabis.
Right.
Though, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not with the flower itself, but just some other kind of way.
Right.
In the A, when you meet a plug, that's your real connection. In the A, daddy run around talking.
How you get on the song with Ariana Grande?
I inspired her to do something. Through that inspiration, she reciprocated it by doing a hook for me. So she had when I did the Pretty Girls Like Trap Music thing where everything was pink.
Right.
And, I had a pink trap house in Atlanta, which inspired the Trap Museum that T.I. has.
Right.
So I had a museum that was pink, but Tip told me I didn't own mine, so he ended up, so that was a lesson I kind of learned. But that was that inspiration. But it just, some of the ideas that I put out into the world inspire other things. And so with Ariana Grande, it inspired her to do her stage, basically just like mine, all pink car, all, you know what I mean? And so I knew somebody or it was somebody that knew both of us. It was a mutual person that put us together because it was just different. You know, if you get caught up into that social media stuff, you know, which I didn't, and we communicated, we figured out a way to make it work for both of us, and it did.
Who is someone you haven't worked with that you would like to work with?
I used to want to work with Hov because I know he does it when he wants to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he ain't really that ain't. He got to be in that space. He got to be. He got to be there.
And I understand and respect that. So I think I might have missed my
opportunity.
Yeah, it might have just was a bad. It's just a, you just respect him as what he's done and everything. Right. And then when I look at and think of all the people and just list all the people you named, there's not many people left that I hadn't done anything with. Brother Ola knew. I just shot a video of Ron Isley. I had Ron Isley, man, my mom, aunties, it was a full photo shoot. I had Ron and Ernie on the block. Ernie playing the guitar on Moreland out in front of the corner store. So it's like, man, I'm just so, blessed. But in that vein, I guess the only person who would be left would be him. I've done something with everyone else, man. Right. Everyone else, man. Right. All my favorites, all the, I love Drake and Kendrick. I love Scarface. I love, Eminem is such a lyrical giant. Doing something with him, and then you just talk about people that just like this is what they want to do, rap at a high level, and then you go to talking about like just people who got something to do with the culture, like the Migos, rest in peace, Takeoff, and just being a part of like, just different generations of Atlanta. Atlanta is someone that's been just doing their thing for so long. Andre 3000.
That's who you want.
That's it. Andre 3000.
3 stacks.
That's it, and he doesn't really rap anymore.
No, he done.
He don't really rap anymore. But
because I heard him on an interview.
That's who I actually just super love, bro. I love
I heard him on an interview. He said at his age, you're like, what he rapping about?
Yeah,
colonoscopies.
Yeah, he'll make it sound cool though.
Yeah,
he'll make somebody that don't want to get no colonoscopy. He probably make somebody go get one because he's just a real cool Atlanta player, man. I love him and Big Boy actually. Yeah.
You won a Grammy with Chainz the Rapper for No Problems. What was that moment like?
Man, it was one of the moments where I'm gonna explain this in a way that you can understand.
Okay.
So I was very happy to get the Grammy. Mm-hmm. Very, very, very excited. So when my first platinum plaque I got was No Lie, right?
Right.
And I was happy, but it had Drake on it. Mm-hmm. And then the second plaque I got was Birthday Song, and I was happy because it was my song, but it had Ye on it. My third platinum plaque was I'm Different, and there was nobody on it. It was just me, my hook, my verse. DJ Mustard did the beat. And when that went platinum, I got chill bumps because I realized that 1 million people had bought my idea, mm-hmm. And so with the Grammy, when I look in the mirror, I'm thankful for the Grammy, but I know like, it, even though like Chainz didn't know Wayne, I put Wayne on the song, like that was he didn't know him, I wouldn't have did all that. Chainz came to my studio, shot the video. I was really helpful for it and thankful for it, but it's Chainz song.
Right.
It's Chainz song.
You want to Grammy on your own?
Man, you so smart. You so intelligent. It's crazy. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's an interesting time for business. Tariffs and trade policies are dynamic, supply chain squeezed, and cash flow tighter than ever. If your business can't adapt in real time, you're in a world of hurt. You need total visibility from global shipments to tariff impact to real-time cash flow. That's NetSuite by Oracle, your AI-powered business management suite trusted by over 41,000 businesses. NetSuite is the #1 cloud ERP for many reasons. It brings accounting, financial management, inventory, HR into one suite. You have one source of truth, giving you visibility and control you need to make quick decisions. With real-time forecasting, you're peering into the future with actionable data. And with AI embedded throughout, you can automate a lot of those everyday tasks, letting your team stay strategic. NetSuite helps you know what's stuck and what's costing you and how to pivot fast. It's one system, full control, tame the chaos with NetSuite. If your revenues are at least 7 figures, download the free ebook, Navigating Global Trade, 3 Insight for Leaders at netsuite.com/Shay Shay. That's netsuite.com/Shay Shay. Y'all won that Grammy over Fat Joe's All the Way Up.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was it. That was in there. Yeah, I probably was so surprised because that song there,
All the way
Fat
up.
Joe don't play either, man.
Yeah.
Fat Joe do not play with them folks, but when he put out one, he let you.
It's a hit.
Yeah, it's one of them.
The story about Dre, like when you went and Dre and you was trying to rap and he's like, bro, I can't understand your dialect, bro.
Yeah, I told Dre is a perfectionist. And that's why I guess you want to be around him, but he is you know what it is? It's like Dre, it's like rap is at a point now where it's like AI. Well, not AI, but it's quicker and faster. And sometimes if the end of a word is not enunciated, it's still taken as like dope because it's a vibe, it's an energy. Dre ain't going for that. He want to hit a T. He want to hit a dot on the I. I said, man, I got an overbite, bro. I can't. Some of this stuff just ain't gonna come through.
Okay, yeah.
And he I think I'm finna just get a couple lines. He stopped me. No, go back and say that one again. But man, I really enjoyed being around Dre because of obviously who he is to the culture and who he is.
Yeah.
And man, and the people around and just. He record every day, whether he gonna put somebody in, he work hard, he in the studio going hard every day. I'm going there, he playing full songs with a whole, man, all type of instrumentation, a whole skit involved. I'm like, I did this 3 songs a day, so it's cool to know that he's still, musically motivated.
What's it like going to the studio with a Dre? Because like you said, I mean, when it comes to this hip hop, it ain't many bigger than him. I mean, he go back to the NWAs and then he brought it forward.
Mm-hmm. Well, Dre, we got cool quick. He showed me around the house. I'm into interior design. So his house so fire. You know what I'm saying? Home got fingerprint. I guess where I got my fingerprint.
That's where you got the fingerprint from.
Man, I get something from there, you know what I mean? He got the fingerprint, but he got the real, like some,
Yeah, you really
got to cut it off and you ain't gonna be, if he ain't there, you dead. So, but he got all this stuff and, then he got a gym, kind of same bond, you know what I mean? And then, I smoke, often. And so his place had never been his studio. He was even saying, like, at the time, I don't even know if Snoop had even been over there, but no one had smoked over there. But he said, you know what, Chainz? I'm gonna let you smoke, man. And smoke, we just
I appreciate it.
I sure appreciate it. Because when I did work with Eminem, I couldn't smoke in there. They put my, when it was time to work with Eminem, it was actually kind of funny. When it was time to work with Eminem, they put, and this is his people, it's not Eminem. Eminem is somewhere writing. He's not even studiing this, but his people are just so concerned with him. They put the speakers outside so I can listen to the beat. So I'm outside, it's a beautiful day in Malibu. I'm just smoking, the speakers outside. So then I come back in to do my verse, and the door is closed, and I'm in the booth smoking, and I see him. I actually see him out there. So I'm like, man, he in here while I'm recording this hard. And so he's about to like come in and say something, and like some of his people were like, no, don't go in there. He's smoking, and M looks like, man, sit the down. Like y'all, like what they? I guess he was thinking like, what do you think I'm about to do? Like, I guess he thinking like, what you? I don't even know if that. That lets you know the time, though. That's a DVD player.
Yeah.
That's a DVD player. Put a DVD in and watch a movie. But I remember them kind of like tripping on him being around, and he was not tripping at all. But other than that, that's basically like all I need for a studio, a couple of joints, you know what I'm saying? I'm self-motivated. I don't need...
You don't need much.
I don't need much.
I'm not going to say he was instrumental with Drake. Because Drake has helped a lot of people, and we know what Drake can represent. And you cool with Drake. So how did that relationship start and then you working with him?
Through Wayne, he's with Cash Money. So when we had the song Duffel Bag Boys, Wayne was on tour. It was called the I Am Music Tour. And when he went on tour, the first night he went on tour, he rapped my verse to Duffel Bag Boys on stage, like somebody had like told me in Florida. So I'm calling him like, bro. And he was like, man, you need to come out here because I can't just stop after the hook. People know your verse type stuff, you know what I'm saying? So that was like an indirect invitation to, and when I went on tour with him, I met Drake and a few other people, you know what I'm saying? And Nicki and all of those people. So that was maybe like 08, 09, met them. And, you know, we all did a tour together. So that's how those stuff kind of happened.
You, but you the song, you like, and I heard you talk about it, you like, that ain't got nothing to do with me. The man put my name in the song, I thought it was cool, but I ain't got nothing with that diss and stuff. Because I guess Drake means a lot to the culture. I mean, Savage has worked with him, you've worked with him. I'm trying to think who else has worked with Drake that I know off the top of my head. But it's been about 5. The Atlanta rappers, I mean, Drake is huge with the Atlanta culture. You guys love him.
Yeah, I mean, it's not even that. It's just like when people ask me how I felt about my name, it's like,
yeah, how did you?
What do you want me to? I don't even have an answer. I don't have zero feeling about it. I have zero emotion on it. I have zero, because this is what happens, right? This is exactly what happens. If you say your name, you feel a certain way. If he don't say your name, you're gonna feel a certain way. Right? You know how many people from Atlanta he could have said? Okay. And it's vice versa. So why I'm gonna get into a thing of, man, I'm glad, or man, I wish he won. Like I really have zero emotion about my name being said. If you really want to know, people have probably said 2 Chainz in their rap. I don't know. I guess it just rhymes with a couple of different things, you know, a few times. I hear it a lot, you know what I mean? So it don't bother me, man. I ain't getting caught up in it.
How about this? Where are you on ghostwriting?
I've never had a ghostwriter before.
Are you out on it? You just never have it, or you don't feel that, okay, if you are, because I hear a lot of people say, if you're a true MC, LL say he a true MC, this one says they're true MCs. True MCs write their own verses.
Yeah. So I've thought about this a couple times, because when I think about Michael Jackson and Beyonce, who've all had writers, right? And hits off these writers. And then here I am writing my stuff every night. Who's doing it the right way? I don't know. I don't have an answer for that. So I can't, as bad as I want to be, like, man, my confidence lies with me knowing that no one helped me articulate this idea, get this metaphor out. Like, I came up with these words, but at the same time, my pride hadn't let me accept a song from somebody and I won't even do, if somebody has a hook and they say, I would like for you to if I didn't come up with the hook, I don't even say it.
Wow.
Yeah, somebody say, man, I want you to say down, down. I'm like, I ain't saying, I'm sorry, brother. Like, I'm sorry, that ain't me, you know?
It's got to be you.
Yeah, because somebody else, they'll think they'll hear me saying something like this, but I want to do it. So, yeah, everything has very much been me. But like I say, I don't know if that's the right or the wrong way, because, I mean, I'm here.
That's just not your way.
Yeah, but this is just how I've been operating, you know what I'm saying? But when I really sit back and think, so many people has had writers help them get over some other place, you know, but I can honestly look in the mirror, and that's one of the things I can look at the mirror and kind of be appreciative of too. Like, man, everything that y'all heard in the universe has been from me internally.
Would you ghostwrite for an artist?
I would. Yeah, I have before.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
Sampling.
I love sampling. I do. I love, but I love the creative part of taking a little piece of something and modernizing it, upgrading it. Like, I love samples, especially like feel good samples, soulful samples, stuff like, you don't know, you might have heard as a kid or whatever, and they've been able to chop that up and then add something to it. I like samples. Originality is dope too. If you can make a beat from scratch, I rock with that, but I like samples.
If somebody were to sample one of yours, do they need to play you the song, or you like, hey, they call you up, say, Chainz, I want to sample this, and you like, okay, it's gonna cost you X, Y, and Z, or do you need to hear the song before you like?
Yeah, I'm always hear the song. But
you don't want nobody to put no boo-boo on your track.
But even if they put boo-boo, I don't want to I want to hit a song. I don't want to be affiliated with nothing, you know, crazy.
You're right.
But if the song is boo-boo, I still make clear because I know what it's like for my song not to be clear. I know what that feeling like. So I figure out a way for it to make sense for me. As long as it's not a huge interpolation of what I did, if it's something small, whatever, I ain't really tripping on that because it's just a way to, kind of keep my algorithm going.
Tyler Creator recently showed you some love. Are people slipping on your pen, Chainz?
Yeah, but that's cool though. I mean, Tyler's dope too.
Yeah.
I just took my daughter to see his concert and he gave me a shout out while he was on stage. So that was cool. Today it's dope for people who have that kind of impact.
Right.
To throw some shine on something as opposed to shade.
Right.
And so when he did that, I looked at it as he was, throwing some shine on something.
Good morning, bitch.
Welcome home, Shay.
Yeah, man.
Welcome home, player.
I switch whips in the AM. Pick up the bagel with the cream cheese.
When I played, I didn't get an opportunity to really enjoy it because I was so caught up in the journey. I wasn't really concerned with the destination. And then once I arrived at the destination, which was when I completed my career, now I get back like, man, I did that. I had a great blah, blah, blah. Do you have an opportunity? Do you sit back and just think about what you have accomplished in your young career?
No, I think that's one of that's something that I think I started feeling a little late in my career. I didn't become really successful till I was in my 30s. And then I think by taking me so long to become successful, I didn't want to celebrate too much. I didn't want to go on vacation. I didn't want to, take the time to reflect, look back, or even judge where I was currently. And so now, as I start to get older and understand, how life works and how the universe works, I really wish I would have spent more time in those places, and not just figuratively speaking, I'm talking about internalizing what I was doing at the time, But I'm still here and confident that I can make some more waves and experiences along my journey.
We're here in Candyland for your 46th birthday. You bought yourself a strip club. Of all the birthday presents you could have gifted yourself, why an adult entertainment?
I mean, why not? This was a once in a lifetime opportunity.
Okay.
How this whole thing came about, it was just God involved.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Anybody from Atlanta would be interested in having something to do with a strip club because it's a major fixture in the city.
Correct.
But you're not able to open up any strip clubs unless you have a dancing permit, which they stopped even issuing them in '93.
Wow.
So you would have to actually buy one from someone who has one or get grandfathered in.
Right.
And so my partner was already in the midst and in a situation to where he was starting that process. And God just put me in the picture at the right time, at the right place, at the right time, like me and you discussed it. And so that's what happened. I ended up being at the right place at the right time. I didn't put all my eggs in the basket. I put a lot of them in the basket for this one. And I just feel like it's one of those things, it's just gonna be around. We have food, it's entertainment. And, I tell the dancers that you're entertainers, you know what I'm saying? So you have a fan base as well. And it's always cool to try to, spread some game. Yeah, there we go.
We'll show people the food.
Yeah, you man, so greedy.
Look at this. Smell like, these seem like hot. These seem like lemon pepper. These seem like barbecue. I don't know what else.
It look like the mesquite type of stuff. Yeah, yeah.
But oh, we got fries over here.
We love them fries.
Show them fries. Show y'all the fries. Y'all see this?
And since Shay is doing such a great job of promoting my product, let's not forget, My brother got his own yak. He just won an award. He told me about got gold medal or something. So, you know, I don't even, let me tell you something. Don't even worry about what I don't do. I'm finna go here with it.
Okay.
I'm gonna go here with it. I'm gonna go here with it. Let me try it.
What you do, hold up, you don't drink, you swirl it around.
We swirl around.
Then what we call is nosing it.
Nosing it.
Yes.
Now, I've done that with red wine before. Well, does this let it breathe more or something?
Yeah.
This stuff in barrels?
Yes.
Okay.
In order for it to be a cognac, it has to originate in the region for at least 2 years. So it has to grow up in the cognac region. It is a grape. This is a Uni Blanc mixed with a Petite Champagne. Each region in cognac has a particular type of grape. And according to how you want your cognac to taste, you pick that kind of grape. And so this is a Uni Blanc grape. A very probably, I think maybe 70% of the grapes that's in that region is Uni Blanc grape with a Petite Champagne. This is a VSOP, very special old pale. VSOP has to be aged between 4 and 6 years.
Wow.
And then as you go on up and, you know, so forth and so on. So we think we've done a great job. Le Portier is my grandmother's porter in French. Shay, my name. And so Shay by Le Portier.
So how long have you had this cognac?
We came out, we tried to come out in 2000, then the pandemic happened. And it's funny is that this bottle wasn't the original bottle. We had a bottle using a company out of Italy, and they go bankrupt during the pandemic. So we had to scratch that. Now we weren't able to come out in 2020, so now we had to push it back to 2021. So now they're sending me products all through the mail. I'm sampling, I'm tasting, I'm like, okay, I like this. And my partners and I are like, what are we going for? Or we want something to taste good, people are gonna buy it. It's like, yeah, that's the end goal, but we want to produce an award-winning cognac. And now we won 14 awards. We won the SIP award, which is the highest award you can win because it's a blind taste test. And again, we won another taste test today, the only cognac that won.
So without even starting the process, your partner in this knew that the end goal was awards.
Yes.
I guess he said everything else will fall.
Everything else.
Yeah, if you can get an award, yeah.
Yes, and it's a VSOP that drinks like an XO. XO is extra old. XXO is extra old, and then you start getting into the specialty cognacs and stuff that's barrel 25, 50 years. As a matter of fact, we went over there this past June of 24, and a guy had cognac that was in a barrel that was pre-Civil War.
How?
He let us taste it. Yeah.
How?
They keep, because everything it has to go through the process. It has to be, because our cognac is very unique. We don't add color, we don't add sugar. It's
This how it looks.
This how it comes out of the barrel. This is how it comes out of the barrel. We're a small batch, we can control it. You see, your mom cooking for 10 people is gonna taste different than she's cooking for 1,000 people. So when you try to cook something, so now we can control the taste, that's why you get the consistency.
Yeah.
And that's when you become great at something, when you're consistent at it.
Yeah.
So
Here we go.
congratulations on everything.
Thank you,
You've been very consistent.
Thank you, brother.
Appreciate you.
Thank you. Ooh.
That's a good cognac there. I promise you. Nobody's gonna beat us on the market. We don't talk about anybody else. We just tell you what we do. And what we do very well.
Yeah.
We gotta get it in candy. We gotta get it in your establishment.
Easy. See, that's easy. when you own something, it's easy. I can really make that happen right now if you had a case of them.
Oh, we can get to that.
So this is cognac.
This is cognac.
Yeah, see,
It has to originate, because see, wines can start anywhere. You can have wines from California, you can have them in Oregon, they can be all over the place. But they call it a cognac, it has to originate the first 2 years in that region, in cognac.
In cognac.
It has to go through the copper pot, it has to be stored in the wooden barrels. Yes, the VSOP, in order for you to call it a VSOP.
It got to be 4 to 6 years.
4 to 6 years of age.
And just sitting up in the barrel.
Sitting there marinating.
Does that make it stronger?
Well, it's the process in which it goes through, because you have the grapes, you have a certain amount, and it's a blend. Because as you we got another one coming out that's a premium, that's a step above this, and as you start to blend, it gets more and more expensive because you're blending older and older cognacs to try to get the blend that you particularly want. So you might be blending something that was, say 10 years old with something that's 15 years old, and something that's 20 years old. And you're trying to do X amount, but because we're a small batch, we do really, really well. We've done really well. People have been very receptive. When they taste it, they know there's a lot of love, there's a lot of care, there's a lot of support that's going into it.
You can hear that when you describe it. Honestly, I'm not obviously a big cognac drinker, but it was smooth. It was smooth. And, the trend is whatever it is right now. It's more shot based. So I wasn't sure if I was supposed to sip it or take a shot of it, just a little sip of it.
Yeah.
Now, if I was to add a
drop of water, it'll open up the body. You're supposed to actually drop a drop of water, not an ice cube, because the ice cube, you can't control the melt, because if the ice cube melt, it's more than what you intended to get in there. So with a drop, you get to control how much water actually goes in, and it opens up the body.
What about a juice? Would you?
Oh yeah, well, here's the thing.
Would you drink juice with your cognac?
No, now, and over there, they drink ginger ale. They mix it with ginger ale. That was the big thing over there that I didn't know.
Cognac and ginger ale?
Yes. But it makes a great sidecar. We have drinks like determination, discipline, dedication, or things that are factors that are really important to me and how I kind of got to where I got. We have drinks. We have a mixologist, in-house mixologist, and his job is to come up with specialty drinks, not just the cognac. Now you can drink it by itself.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times people, they do mixed drink, they try to hide it. Cause your thing ain't that good.
Oh, okay.
We really good. We stand behind it.
Yeah.
We would prefer.
You like a chef. Don't add no seasoning to my dish. That's right.
When I send that steak out there, I don't send ketchup or Worcestershire sauce.
Yeah, they don't like that.
Because I already know what it is.
Yeah, they don't like that. Them real chefs.
We know what this is. So we stand behind that. So let me ask you, that's what I want to know. You go home, you're like, oh man, my 46th birthday. Man, I think I'm having me an adult entertainment. How you explain that to Mama?
My mom was here.
I ain't talking about your mama. I'm talking about your girl, your old lady. Yeah.
We like minded. That's why we together.
Okay. Yeah. She about that. She on that paper.
Yeah, we come here together.
Really?
Absolutely. We come here together. It's just sometimes I party too hard and it'd be hard for her to recover for a couple of days. But we come out, we hang together. This ain't no secret. Like I wouldn't even try to play like that.
Right.
Yeah, so we come out, we hang out together, have a few drinks, whatever we do is we share the same similarities, and I think that's what work in most relationships.
Is that what drew you to her? So how did you know she was the one, Chay?
Man, it's just beautiful, man, beautiful inside and out, and I remember she used to go to church and take notes and stuff.
Really?
I thought that was so interesting, so cool, and then maybe look at him here and there. So just a God-fearing woman who's just a super angelic personality, and we laugh every day. We got some beautiful kids out this deal, and just kept moving. I knew,
Where'd you guys meet?
We've been knowing each other 20. We've been knowing each other.
Who made the first move?
I did. I'm from a pre-DM era.
Yeah.
Yes, you had to walk up on them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Have something to say, have something, instead of just send an emoji to communicate. It's a little different, but I saw her and we just hit it off, man.
Were you nervous?
No, I've never been nervous when it comes to females at all. Yeah, no. I'm one of them. I think I'm a pretty charming fella. Cause I know what I bring to the table too. Right. So yeah, it wasn't. It was just about me knowing that this was the one more than anything. Which I believe.
I think I read a stat where it says I think maybe 80% of the men have never asked a woman out on a date personally. So like you walk up to that individual like, hey, how you doing? Such and such. My name is this. What's your name? I would like to take you out. No,
I think that's too scripted, right? Anything about let's go on a date, it doesn't normally happen like that. You meet somebody, you hang out, you know, I just don't.
How you gonna hang out, Chainz?
Right now, a date with me and my girl, we might be at the studio. It's just anything.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like a date.
You don't like the scripted, okay, we going out to eat. We going out to do the
date. Yeah, like that don't even sound right. Okay. That sounds like a real script to me. Right. You know, I think the normal way is you end up at Candyland, you know what I'm saying, having a drink or two, whatever, and you know, you might don't want to say it was a date, but that's exactly what that was, you know. So yeah, that's what I like to.
Before you would, I mean, were you heavy into the adult entertainment industry? Would you come in here with a normal thing that you would do?
Yeah, I came here before I owned it. Yeah, I'm like being from Atlanta. The strip clubs is one, known to break music, and two, known to have like popular people.
Absolutely.
Congregating.
Yeah.
So I've been coming to strip clubs. I was like maybe like 15 to 16. It was a strip club on Cleveland Avenue called Pleasers, and they used to do, and we might need to do it here. They used to have free popcorn, like little, and that little smell. I used to be hungry. I go in there, man. I eat 3-4 things.
Hey, you know, I thought you was gonna say that one on pause. I thought you was gonna say Claremont.
No, not that one. Not that one.
Hey, they don't know nothing about the Claremont.
No, I can't believe that. That club that he's talking about actually have, you know, women upwards of 50, 60 years old.
70
years old.
For sure.
Yeah, I'm not co-signing that because once I heard that what was going on.
You got to go one time to see it for yourself. Because you don't believe it.
I do believe it.
You got to
I don't have to see it.
You got to see it.
I do believe it.
You got to see it.
I've heard it from too many different people.
You got to see it.
But man, to know that women, and I ain't judging.
Yeah.
It's men's in there watching.
Yeah.
And women. But it's 70-year-old women in there.
4 teeth, no teeth.
Hey man, say they tits hang way.
Like you see it like on National Geographic, the women on Africa.
Yeah, Atlanta, that's the culture.
Yeah, man.
I think Magic opened his spot in the 80s. So.
Oh yeah, but yeah. But so you're like, okay, I'm gonna get this. She's like, okay, babe, I can see that. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, this whole spot is been refurbished. You know what I'm saying? So the seating, the everything. So that whole process, they came in. Now my mom. Because my mom, if she could, she would come in here. But I was like, Mom, just don't do me like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, she goes to all my spots, Esco and all that, but she'll be with my aunts hanging out. So my mom would come up here and eat, but she won't hang out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But, you know, my wife and everybody else will. And it was just a whole process from beginning to end, and they were definitely a part of it. No one was in the blind with this.
What do you think the top 3 cities for adult entertainment is?
Atlanta, Houston, and Miami.
Can't go wrong.
No, Atlanta, Houston, and Miami, for sure.
Yeah, Houston done made a come up.
Yeah, that's it right there. Them the cities.
With the video with you, I think it was a video with you and you shot it with Kiki in the strip club. Kiki Palmer.
Oh, Kiki ain't been in here. Kiki hadn't been in here. I don't know what man Kiki. Kiki hadn't been in.
It wasn't in here, but. Where do you remember where it was?
Nah, but Kiki, I think she a Virgo like me, so we cool. But I hadn't seen her in a minute. Like I know this last movie was hard with SZA.
SZA, yeah.
Yeah, but I've had too many. It's an entertainer here every weekend though.
Yeah.
It's an entertainer here, a football player. Like I ain't, but like it's an entertainer here. Yeah, if you're a part of the culture, you've been in here.
Yeah, I want to know. Because I know Madge, been knowing Madge 30 years. Do you, like when the dancers want to come in, they come and audition, do you audition them?
I've been here for auditions before, for sure.
So what's the idea? What are you looking for? Is there a particular height, there a particular shape, there a particular personality, there's a particular,
It's hard to tell personalities doing auditions because you're not really talking to them. You get them on stage and it's 2 songs, one with clothes on, one with clothes off. Right. And you see if they can dance first because this is, you know, an entertainment facility. If they can't dance, then that kind of ends it right there. If they can dance, then you start looking at other things. And then, you know, it's not really about, because people like natural bodies, people like BBLs, people like white, people like black, people like different things. So it's up to me
natural
to try
boobs,
to have,
fake boobs, yeah.
So it's up to me to try to have a little bit of everything. So when I'm in here trying to get girls, I'm trying to fill voids for something that we may not have at the time.
Okay.
Or if we got too many looking this way, I'm trying to bring in something like that. So I'm just trying to have options for people who come in.
Right. What is it about the strip clubs and the music? Because you get some of the best music in the daughter.
It's the energy. It's about dancing. So originally, girls would come on stage to do their set, and they would tell the DJ what they wanted to dance to.
Right.
And so the reason they're telling the DJ to play this is because it's making people spend money, right? And so it had a direct connection with everything that's going on. So that's why records really, when they do good in Atlanta strip club, they do good all over, because it's like a weird science to it, to where people tip or do something to the song, you know, and it doesn't even have to have that kind of connotation in the music, but if it's the tempo is right and it has that vibe to it, and people can throw money or dance to it, once it incubates in the strip club, it can just live anywhere.
Right. Were you around? You were around, but did you ever bump into Big Meech when they were in Atlanta?
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
That was a time.
It was a time that can never be duplicated, man. Because I've never seen that many, brothers get along and have and shine.
Everybody had.
Yeah, and shine. I can actually say I saw that with my eyes, and the prices on the streets was different and everything, and I was selling weed at the time, so it was like I wasn't even in the same game that they was dealing in. So I just wanted to get, I remember just really wanting to like have access to meats to just like sell my weed to them. I would have to sell it to a few other members around before I could even just get to them. But yeah, I mean, it was a time in Atlanta that I don't think could be, duplicated, man. Too much money flying around, too many zero cares given, so.
I tell you what, something else that won't ever be duplicated, Freaknik.
Nah, Freaknik won't be duplicated either. I remember those days too. I saw.
From 92 to 96.
I saw girls before the word twerking was out.
They were twerking way back when. That was, I mean, that ain't what they called it, but they was doing that back in here.
Wearing no clothes, guys doing the most.
Too much.
Dudes doing too much. Dudes doing too much.
Cause they in the traffic. You think it was like Freaknik when they came here for that Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night? Yeah, what you see in Atlanta traffic, it was like that way back when. Yeah. I mean, it was worse because you remember at a certain point in time, they even blocked the intersect. They blocked the exit. So once you got on 85, 75, you had to go damn near to Clayton County to turn around.
Yeah, wow, you remember, that's crazy. Yeah.
What?
I was on feet. You look up, you've been on walk 8 miles. Because these people, they're parking their car and getting out, and you just meeting people, you interacting, you dance. Somebody got this big ass camcorder.
Yes.
And you just don't even know what footage you shot with yourself back then.
People would literally, it was a gridlock. So 85 was like a parking lot. People literally stopped and they was dancing in the street and just like, and I remember thinking to myself, I said, Chainz, man, I don't know how much longer they're gonna let this go on because this thing getting out of control.
When it starts scaring black folks, it's over.
And remember they shut down the mall. They started shutting down the malls at 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
When it started making black folks scared, they ain't the last one.
Chainz, you've done a little acting. Is that something you would like to take on a more responsibility, do a little bit more of?
I wouldn't mind doing acting, but I'm actually interested in being behind the camera.
Okay, so okay.
Yeah, I shot my first short film called Red Clay. I shot it last summer, roughly, based upon my life, and it will be in a few festivals.
Yeah, you mentioned it's a short film. It's only 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm. But it's really well put together, and so I'm excited about getting that off my chest and everything that comes with that, and I'm also excited about producing what's after that, which will be aligned and tied to that. So
right.
that's where I am with it. I'm really in it, and up to now I kind of have kept it a little, to myself, kind of a secret a little bit. But right now I think it's time for people to really know I really got something special coming out, and I'm just as attracted to this feeling of doing something good as I was back in the days with my mixtape and my music. I just feel like I got something special to bring to the table.
I meant to ask you this earlier. You got 50 to narrate your album with Lil Wayne. How were you able to pull that off? You had a relationship with 50?
Yeah. Yeah, I just called him. He I either called him or I saw him. Because I was in BMF. Before I was in BMF, I was invited to a dinner where I met a lot of the producers and writers and stuff. And then obviously he put me in
BMF.
the BMF thing. Yeah, and so, what's the worst thing somebody could tell you is no. I figured out a long time ago, if you don't actually want to know. So I was like, bro,
get fed.
Yeah, I got this, I want you to narrate, because to me, when I was describing the album, it felt so cinematic, and I felt like I wanted somebody to narrate the project, but I wanted to be somebody that never said their name, but you just know who it is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They just
you hear that voice and you know who it is.
Yeah, so you got Snoop. It's a few of them. You got Snoop, Fifth, Samuel Jackson.
Like a Morgan Freeman. You hear Morgan?
Yeah, it's like they don't have to say, hey, this is more. They don't have to say their name, and so. I don't know, 50 just got this. So I actually wrote everything he said, man, and he just killed it and sent it back. And yeah.
Your last name is Epps. You were telling me that Omar, which is a cousin of yours, helped you write your short film. You related to Mike?
Mike, I want to say Mike is an Epps through marriage, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
But most Epps are related. Let's just say that, yeah.
I'm trying to figure out, why do so many rappers come from the South Side? Thug, Future, Gunna, Lil Baby, Outkast, Jeezy, Gucci Mane, Waka Flocka.
None of them from the South Side.
Where are you from?
Yeah, like Gucci from Zone 6, Future from like Kirkwood.
See, you talk about Zone 6, you talk about that, First 48. They take everything in zones.
South Side would be like College Park or Clayton County. And so your South Side artists will be Jermaine Dupri, Lotto, Waka Flocka, me. You can somewhat say Outkast because they were from East Point.
Right.
So that's the South Side. But basically everybody else is from either the west side of Atlanta or east side of Atlanta.
I mean, did you know any of these artists when you were coming up?
I've known Gucci a very long time. Very long time. I swear I can. Out of all those people. You
went to North Clayton.
Yeah.
Monica and Sierra graduated?
Yeah, Monica, we went to school during the same time. I'm not sure if Cece went there or not. Maybe she went there for a year or two, or to Riverdale. She went to one of those schools, but I met Monica in high school.
Right.
I have known her for that long.
Titty Boy, how do you get that name?
Titty Boy is a homegrown name that I got from basically just being an only child, a spoiled brat, somebody that's very close to their mom. I mean, my mom have a great relationship even to this day. We talk every single day. She hangs out with me. We go to the game together. So people used to be like, ain't nothing but a titty boy. He be hanging,
Hanging with mom.
That's where your safety zone, the comfort zone for me was at early on.
That's a boy's first true love.
Yeah, and my mom, she liked that too. She's kind of like, I love you, Mom. She borderline bully. So ain't nobody gonna mess with me or her. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I'm just like used to just being up under her and stuff.
How was it being raised by a single mother?
It's actually, it's cool. I don't think I would change it. I don't think I would change it because now I had to be the man of the house.
Right.
So I replaced now. It's definitely some obstacles, but it forces you to grow up faster, mature faster. Playtime be over real quick when you the only
male in the house.
Yeah, playtime is over real quick. Like,
Did is there a part of you that resent that you didn't really get to have a full childhood because, like you said, you're the only man in the house, and so you're expected to grow up a lot sooner than, say, had your dad been in the house or there's another dominant male figure in the picture?
no, when I was 7, I remember this very vividly. My older cousin, he threw away the toys I had. Like, threw away my toys. I was playing with like a Hulk Hogan wrestling, just like Shorty, we're not playing with no toys, you know what I'm saying? Threw them away. And I remember being crushed, like being hurt, because I'm the only child. I'd be sitting up here having a whole...
You got a whole conversation, you got a whole story going on.
I got a whole, I'm in the middle of a WW, this is a whole cage match.
Yeah, you got a whole match going on.
I don't even know what, and so, but when I look back, I appreciate the moments because I couldn't think like a kid, or even, you know, I can act like a kid, but my mental, the way that I think matured way faster than my actual physical strength and all of that. I was mentally strong way before I was physically strong.
Right.
But that was due to me having to do that.
Right.
And so they always say, what don't, you know, kill you, make you stronger. In this case right here, I appreciate it. I can't sit here and give you a story on me being close to dying, or that I know of, you know what I'm saying? But I can tell you how much I just lived, you know what I'm saying? And I've lived being consciously a little bit more mature than, say, somebody else that can just go around, play, act like nothing is going on. Like, I had to way back learn how to do money orders or fill out certain things and know how to ask for menthol, Newport, whatever, menthols, and all this old stuff that I ain't got no business. They don't even sell these stuff to kids.
No.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to the store, I got to get all this stuff. Stockings, you remember when women used to wear stockings?
Absolutely, I do.
I got to go in the store, buy stockings. I got to cross.
You know how many stocking caps we had? We done cut my grandma paid the whole.
That's what I'm saying. I put, you know exactly what it is. I done had to walk across Kendall Road. This thing is busy just to go to a store, ask for cigarettes and stockings for her and all this old stuff. So, you know, I can't imagine, like, why I was even doing this type of stuff at 11 or 12 years old, you know?
You got arrested, I think, at 15, got arrested again at 17. Did you feel an obligation because, like you said, you're the male figure, you're only child, and you wanted to do something to help your mom because you saw what your mom was going through? Nobody knows what a person going through except somebody that's really close to that person. And you saw your mom struggle, you saw your mom going through that. Is that why you kind of got into that life? Or was it something else that drew you to it?
So if I lived in Hawaii, if I was born in Hawaii, I think I would know how to surf, right? Because I adapt. If I was raised in Colorado or whatever, I would be good at skiing, right? But my family, my mom lived in these low socioeconomic spaces, and they were traps. So I live in these traps. It's not like traps are really places people come there to buy drugs and leave. But it's like the zoo. They come to the zoo and leave. But I'm staying at the zoo all day. I'm here forever. I'm like, and so I'm from the trap. So everybody around me does the same thing. It's kind of like neighborhoods and gangs and stuff like that. Like, some people are just, it's really because they mom live here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My mom lives here. You know, it's always this special kid or somebody we don't want to expose to this lifestyle or whatever. But I wasn't that kid.
Right.
And the 15-year-old, when I go to get in trouble when I'm 15, my mom knows I sell drugs. You know what I'm saying? My mom knows this. It's not even a secret. My mom used to do drugs.
Right.
So it wasn't like a huge secret. And it was just this time my father was already incarcerated. And my mom just had, I don't even know if this was her boyfriend or just somebody who sold dope, but they came in our house after being chased by the police to try to come in the house and flush it. Just kind of like made their way in our house. And I was asleep. I remember being on my little air mattress, sleep. But what I used to do before I go to sleep was eat like Oreos and milk. It was like a routine, a little milk. And that night I had like, I don't know, 10 crack sacks or whatever. Right. And I put the crack sacks in this napkin. I balled the napkin up and I put it in the red little cup that my milk was in. I sat it by my air mattress because honestly at an early age I had to be creative with where I put stuff because people would steal from me while I was asleep. Steal money out of my pocket. I would put pants under my pillow and money still would be missing. So I would start having creative ways on just hiding stuff around. The police come in and eventually I'm kind of handcuffed in the hallway and eventually I kind of see somebody kick that cup over. And when they kick that cup over, I see the sacks come out. Now, the sacks, all this happens in my room. So they take my mom to jail with this dude. They let me call somebody like a cousin to come get me. I leave, and when I come back, some people in the neighborhood, because the house has been busted, people had ran in the neighborhood and just start going through my stuff. Yeah, going through our apartment. So, and the door off the hinges. So my friend lets me move, like live with him for a while. He stayed in apartments as well. And so while I'm living with him, I'm going to school. He don't go to school as much as me, but I'm going, as often as I can, I'm going. And I think that they tried to serve me a warrant for that stuff, that cocaine and crack being mine, and I was nowhere around to be, so they had to come to my school and get me. So that's how that particular incident happened. But my mom was fully aware of what I had going on.
Did she ever say, hey, son, stop that? Did your mom ever try to?
No. It's deeper than, it's so deep, it's crazy.
They say association bring on assimilation.
Yeah. It's deep.
So they take you to juvie, right? How long you in juvie?
Like a week and a half. But I didn't know, like, I'm like playing basketball. So I got people coming up there that I guess it's Clayton County, so people know people. So I guess people are in areas where they can see me and I can't see them. People are checking up on me. But like the first 2 or 3 days, I was super to myself, didn't want to even really shower. But then I got sprayed with whatever they spray you with. So I had to like take the initial shower, but like after that,
they spray you down, make sure you got no bugs, no lices, no
so after they sprayed
infestation.
After they sprayed me, they was really like, Shawty, they was telling me, Shawty, you're gonna have to take you're gonna have to get that stuff off you. So after I did that, the next couple times, I just kind of stayed in my room, and then they played basketball. So I said, oh man, everybody got on the same shoes, whatever. So that's what got me through that extra little week or whatever was basketball. And then I don't know how they figured it out. Somebody quarter pointed, somebody looked out for me. And I remember my name being called. And hold on, is this the first time? Yeah, because one of these times, all right, so either that time I got called and they released me, but maybe the next time I got locked up, which was in high school again for weed, they called my name, and I remember just talking so much shit to my cellies and everybody else or whatever, and I gave them my store. And then when I walked out, they put me in maximum, and that's where like real people do real stuff. Yeah. And I said, God has punished me from breaking. I said, I was supposed to be in here. Right. They said, man, put on this red suit. I had on an orange suit. They told me put on this red suit. And I done just damn near boop. I done damn near did everything leaving out this cell. And for some reason, I don't know what happened paperwork-wise, but they got me in here next to somebody who done swallowed a razor blade and tried to go to the hospital and escape. This person is a serial rapist. The cell is maximum. It has the electric doors when they close open, but it's too many people in there, so you got people sleeping outside of it. And it was just like that experience was even kind of a little bit more nerve-wracking than when I went to juvie or
Right.
whatever, just because of the maximum. I could still hear the maximum doors, and then it's just a bunch of and they're telling stories or whatever. But that was like when I became a rapper, I got in way more trouble than I got in back then. It felt like I was targeted, but back then it was almost like the situations I went through. I wouldn't even be right here now next to you if I didn't go through them. But when I was currently in that position, I thought my world was going to end.
Right.
I thought my world with the juvie thing. I was so ashamed. When I got locked in my 12th grade year, I had scholarships to many different schools to play basketball, and actually missed the SAT. Just my mama told me don't even take all this weed to school. You know what I'm saying? And it's not even a lot of weed at this time. It's like
Right.
some nicks. It's $100 worth of nicks or something crazy. So it's not even a lot of weed. But I get caught with it, and that puts a blemish. I lose scholarships. I lose people. So it make you feel like your life gonna end. But then I end up going to somewhere else where I meet these different people and the love of my life and some other things, and it just worked out differently. So I tell anybody, which I have told some of my like little play nephews that have grown up that's got into some trouble right now, I tell them just to live long enough. Man, anything can help you live long enough. You know, stay out of prison, stay out the graveyard, man. Man, this stuff can turn around, and this just can be a part of your story now, because
Not the end of your story.
Yeah, I can just tell it so freely now. Like, boom, and it might sound cool. I'm not trying to make it sound. It's not cool at all.
Right.
But I actually experienced it. I had to tell my kids this. Like, you know, I went to juvie at 15 while you doing all this.
Right.
I really like so just to express that. I just feel like sometimes we go through stuff, and it really do make us a better person, because now I'm not interested in none of that type of lifestyle. You know, in the hood, getting shot, shooting somebody, going to jail, any of that is a part of puberty. It's like a part of adolescence. You fully don't even develop or grow up unless something like that has happened. Like, man, you ain't been shot. You ain't shot nobody. You ain't never even been to jail. It's like one of those things. It's like, I don't know if you really been through this. So that part.
Even through all that, you get an opportunity, you get a scholarship. You start off going to ASU, Alabama State.
Right.
What happened at Alabama State?
Alabama State was tricky. So they called me, man, super vulnerable, but I'm happy they did, man. They called me after they heard, this is pre-social media. So the schools that's recruiting me don't know I got locked up in school. So I'm literally damn near like somebody asked me in a letter, because I'm getting these letters every week, you know, after practice when you good, the coach, I'm sure you use them, but it's 2-3 players that get like these little letters from people that's interested in them. You know what I'm saying? It's me and my own, we getting these letters. And I wish I had these letters now, but one of the letters was asking me how you think you did on the SAT, you know? And I started being like, damn, this crazy. You know, I'm a little ashamed. I done got caught with weed in school.
Right.
You know, and the Alabama State, they call. I talked to them on the phone. They say, we heard what happened. You know, man, we looking for a big guard. You know, we 2 hours from Atlanta. It was already some people from my school that was down there. So it made my transition a little easier. And when I go down there to play, they get fired. The coaches that was showing me so much interest, just telling me everything, what they were gonna promise me, you know, a little weight program to put a little something on me, and they gets fired. Before anything, I never even ran a practice with these guys.
Right.
And here comes a coach and his own 4 players. And I remember him walking in, to my left. I remember him walking in, and 4 other tall, you know, looked like hoopers. And from that point on, I ain't care about basketball no more.
Really?
Didn't care about that.
You lost interest just that quick?
Because he came in, it's just whole energy changed. When he came in, he already had his mindset on. He wouldn't have brought these players if he wasn't going to use them. And so that just, you know, It just discouraged me for so many reasons because I've been playing basketball since I was 7 years old.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Here I am playing. Here I am. In my mind, I don't even supposed to be at this school.
Right.
And now you telling me or whatever, showing me I ain't finna play. Oh man, I just did not mess with it. You know what I mean? So commenced to trapping, commenced to going up and down the road.
But you leave there and go to VSU, you go to Virginia State.
No, I go to TSU.
TSU.
I mean, I'm sorry, Tuskegee. not
Tuskegee.
TSU. Everybody, I went to Tuskegee, which is 30 minutes up the road.
Right.
So here it is, Atlanta dude in Alabama, right? You can imagine like the ego or the mentality that I have. And I was taught a few lessons in Alabama. Like, you know, they ain't nothing to play with. I was taught a few lessons. So I have a party at a club. And I got on this is when Park wearing the silk Versace.
Yeah.
They like $450.
Yeah.
I got me one. I got on. So I'm like, I'm sharp, Shannon.
Yeah.
The club ain't got nothing but Andre liquor. It's called Andre. I think it's about out of $20.
Yeah.
But I'm from Atlanta, and I've been to 112 a couple of times, and these people, they have ballers in the club. So I'm gonna represent the Atlanta culture down here in Alabama. Man, before you know it, it's a huge fight that breaks out in the club.
Uh-oh.
And when the fight breaks out, a young lady gets her eye damaged severely. I'm talking about
Probably lose sight in it.
almost, and everybody just started pointing the finger at me. I said, my party, and this Versace shirt, that's all I'm hearing. Versace shirt, me. Versace shirt, me. So I do like anybody who got sense, I'm getting out of here. I ain't sticking around.
Right.
So I immediately, bro, I just went to a whole nother school. As soon as I started, it probably took 2 weeks. I go to a whole nother school because I got a couple homeboys at this other school. It's 30 minutes. They've been coming down here kicking it with me. So I got a homeboy that play on their team. And Tuskegee was D2, but they still was good. Alabama State was D1, but they was really like still 30 minutes. So I go down to this school, and it was very, very interesting because my degree was something in computer or programming or something like that. So when I go to Tuskegee, I end up changing my major to psychology because the actual teacher was my grandfather's sister, so my great aunt. So it was just interesting to meet her, and she already knew so much information about me. I figured she was gonna let me cheat, which she never did, and I end up taking that and graduating from that. But I end up leaving Tuskegee and going back to Alabama State.
Okay. You meet your wife. I think the question that you probably get asked a lot, and correct me if I'm wrong, is that they like, Chainz, bro, how you stay married? How you stay committed
All the
when
time.
you have all this around you at your fingertips and you go home to the mother of your three? How?
All the time. I've seen what it looked like. You know, I've seen what outside looked like. I've seen all perspectives, you know what I'm saying? But it's just something about having that stability and that loyalty. I mean, really, that real loyalty, that real love.
Yeah.
You can't really just find it everywhere, especially when you become when you get to a certain level, you don't know how real a face
Yeah, it's easy. Everybody, Chainz, I love Chainz. He look good. Do you see what I mean? It's easy to say that now, but when I wasn't too Chainz, when y'all was calling me by my government name.
Yeah, I think that's just, even working or owning a strip club, even in this space right here, I already knew that, people were probably just assuming that I was gonna just, throw it all away.
Yeah.
And I just couldn't wait to prove people, wrong. You know what I'm saying? And girls walk around me naked all the time. Now, I don't know if that's done something to my libido, because a girl walking here naked now, she just will be naked. It won't even it should just be a naked girl.
She be naked? Hey, you might need to get on them roast bars like your boy.
Yeah.
Them roast bars, hey.
No. Everything still worked real good on me.
Okay.
No. Everything works really good on me. Really, really good, huh? Yeah, pause. Everything works good.
But that just doesn't interest you.
I'm just saying, it's any given day, it's 30 or 40, 50 naked women in there.
Yeah.
I ain't walking around with no boner. in here by seeing no 40, 50 women because I see it I just see it every day. You know, you on your root, whatever.
That roast bar?
Yeah, roast bar, whatever you take it.
Harder than the times of 29.
Yeah, you gonna be around here looking and stabbing folks all day. Excuse me, stabbing folks trying to get to the. I gotta go to the bathroom. Like, they calm down. I got control over Debo. Yeah, I got control, man.
You proposed that to your wife. Did you know you was gonna propose? Because you proposed at the Met Gala, correct?
Oh man, I had to, man. That was big, man. You know, sometimes you gotta do something where they can go back and it's historic. They can go back and
Were you nervous?
No, so this is what happened, man. I get there, I get invited by Versace because I'm doing a collaboration with Versace and my homie Salehi. We go, they let us go to Versace on Fifth Ave in New York. We get all type of shit, you know what I'm saying? They got they got a lady that done flew over to do Keisha makeup from all this, just everything, you know? So I had already planned. I said, man, this would be dope. Everybody see it. You know what I'm saying? I'd be throwing my little player card, whatever. It just be like, you know.
Put it up.
Man, listen, we get there, all kind of stuff try to prevent me from doing it.
Right.
Get there, wait up in the line. It's just all type of stuff. So, man, I'm thinking a couple times, man. I got it right here in my pocket. I'm thinking, man, I just keep thinking. I said, man, I'm going to do this, man. I want to do it on the. So it takes so long to get there at this point. It seems like it's just never going to happen. So I get there, when I finally get there, we get on the steps, and Keisha, she look around. So I go in there. And then, but they won't come out. So I said, what does this mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, because I don't want her to see me doing this. I want to already have it out. You know what I'm saying? So I get to pulling it, and it comes on out. And so I get on a knee, and then Keisha turned around, look at me and said, baby, you all right? She's like, you okay? She's like, I guess fell or something. Because she just didn't expect it. So I think it was cool for it to be a surprise on such a huge stage.
Right. But you had proposed before at the BET Award in 2013, right?
No, we just went out then, and people thought it was like that. Like, me and Keisha, we look good together and stuff in pictures, and every time we would step out. And then she was somebody that I was calling my wife before we even had, you know, before we even.
Well, you know you had to be there because you make that presentation, the court say, okay, that what you been saying? Okay.
Yeah. I had been saying it. You know how you.
Oh, yeah, that's why.
You know how you just say that like this. I mean, you know, and for a long time, I felt like she deserved the wedding. She deserved she deserved all that. But for the most part, I was treating her like a wife.
Correct.
Anyway, yeah.
It's you had a star-studded wedding. Kim and Kanye, Lil Wayne, Alicia Keys, Swizz Beatz, Gucci Mane, Monica attended at the Versace wedding at the Versace mansion in Miami. Is that what you had to?
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Monica came. Man, my mind.
It was a blur. You don't remember. You was just so focused on making sure the thing was perfect.
I'm trying to think that I don't think Alicia came or Swizz came, but everybody else came. All those other names came, but it was nice, man. The thing about that wedding wasn't so much the celebrities that came out. It was the people that I was able to show something. Like my uncle, who I was telling you about, who had all the necklaces, that's no longer here. He was there. Keisha grandmama was there. Like, it was people that hadn't been to Miami Beach, hadn't been to Versace. I got the mansion and the hotel next to it. I rent the whole hotel for everybody else. Yeah, so it's just the situation that we this close, you know what I'm saying? And it's unlimited food and liquor. So I like to show people a good time. Like in the space, I don't know about you, but I like to show people like, you know, I love like.
I like to show them a good time.
Yeah, I like to show them a good time.
They'll bring their ass back. I'm gonna show them a bad time.
Nah, I show people a good time, and it just be like I had a good time. It might be a one-off thing. Like, man, you know, I had to put my mom on the jet. You know, I'm jumping on jets. Let me put my mom on the jet. You know, it's just certain things I like. Just want to offer to people that I love.
Right. The kids aspect. You mentioned that you were the only child raised by a single parent. It almost seems like you did the total opposite with, like, you felt you needed to be around for your kids. That what you went through, your kids would never experience what you went through.
Absolutely. I had to sell drugs. I actually started selling drugs at 12, but they were just nicks. But it was for my mom and her boyfriend.
Right.
And, you know, it was almost like they gave me a little something to keep, you know, like it was $40, $50, but I never have to even go through that with Halo or Heaven or Harmony. Like, I don't have to tell them that now. Granted, when I'm trying to teach them a lesson, sometimes I may have a flashback and tell them, yo, I love you.
Right.
Like, this is the reason, like, you know what I'm saying? I didn't have this. This wasn't around. I had to learn the hard way or whatever. But yeah, me growing up with one not in the household necessarily, not my father anyway.
Right.
It made me want to like be around, and also like, you know, I got the money, so but I just gotta try to like offer certain experiences too, like they can remember like certain trips or certain I don't know games or whatever I do. I mean, you know, you'll never get it 100% right, but I'm trying.
Damon Wayans told me the best thing his dad did was come home. How do you balance Chainz? Because you not having to do what you did, and it got you here to make sure you're like, okay, I want to give my kids enough, but not give them too much. Because, you know, tough times create tough men. Tough men create easy times. Easy times create weak kids.
Wow.
Weak kids create hard times. You
What's
see the
cycle?
How does Chainz, who didn't have a lot, but you know your mother loved you, how do you partake the wisdom that you learn to make sure your kids appreciate what you're doing, but not take it for granted?
That's a good one. I might have to ask AI that.
Because, you know, what do we always say, Chainz? I don't want my kids to go through none of what I went through. But think about what it made you.
I don't, man, listen, man. I literally, and this is an inside joke with me and my wife, I literally got a song that I play in my head to take cold showers. And it's like a joke. Like if like we go somewhere in the water and she'll be like, it's ambitious of a ride about Tupac. I play that in my head, but I get in the shower, just take a cold, man, I've been wired to do something because like I ain't have no hot water, or we had to turn the water off from 6 to 6 and then take the same little T thing and turn it back on, or even stealing lights. Stuff that they would never know about. Like it just wouldn't even happen. You know what I'm saying? But like even still, or borrowing lights, not even stealing them, going to your neighbor, getting an extension cord from their house all the way to your house, and you see this big old cord going through your big old orange, 2-3 orange cords connected, going to your house. Like, man, it's just unbelievable that I, you know, it's just good to be on the other side of that.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
You blew up at 35. What do you tell people that feel like it's too late for them? Because a lot of times people don't feel like they make it by 21, 22, like, oh, it's over for me. But here you are, had success later. I mean, it's not like you're 50, but I'm saying it's a lot of people have success a little early, especially in this game, but you had success at 35. What do you tell people that say, man, and just not in music, but in anything? Because a lot of times people don't feel like if they're successful early on, there's no chance for them to be successful later.
It may be too late for them, if that's what they believe.
Okay, that's their thought process.
If that's what they believe.
Right.
Yeah, but if you confident like me, you might put out a #1 record anytime. Like, I'm trying to be upwards of 100 million for us all over. I'm nowhere near content.
Right.
With my space or nothing I'm doing. So it's about the person. And I also feel that the person knows. Like, let me ask you this. Did you know you was going to the NFL?
Yeah. Every
time I ask somebody and it's crazy that it's like, man, you didn't know. But did you, it's something about.
Yeah. I didn't have no plan. I didn't have no plan B. I didn't have no plan C. That was it. Everything, I had a tunnel vision. I didn't see anything but see myself in the NFL and getting my grandmother out of that 1,000 square foot cinder block home. That was the only thing.
I'm telling you, man, so people in positions like us, it's like, I would like to tell somebody that's like, man, like having that little wonder, you will know.
Yeah.
You can't trick yourself, you'll know.
Yep.
Now, for me, I didn't know when, but I just knew, bro. I could just change the climate of a room. I knew my personality. I knew I wasn't no lame. I knew I'm from Atlanta. I knew how to dress. I knew I was popping. I knew I really hustled. I knew I really hooped. I knew I really just was well known. So I was just waiting on the dots to connect.
Right. Let me ask you this. Basketball. When you was growing up, obviously, Frame, what are some of the players that you like? That you like, man, I really like his game. I'm kind of model my game after that.
My game, I'm a tall guard. Well, not even anymore. Like I'm probably a short. I'm 6'5".
Right.
So right now, according to the league, I might be a short guard right now. But when I was playing, I was like labeled as a tall guard. So I would like watch more, tall guard stuff. Whether it was somebody like a
Penny.
Penny was my number one player. I got recruited by Memphis.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was one of the places I thought I was gonna play to like live out his, footsteps or that type of stuff like that.
Right.
But Penny was like my number one player, man. I like everything about Penny.
There been some great rappers that hoop. So I'm gonna you got Cole, Drake, Master P, Damon Gillard, who is Gillard the Kid, Chris Brown, Quavo, Lil Durk, Game, Nelly. I think Dave East can play too.
Dave East can hoop. French Montana can hoop. That's a lot of people that can hoop, man. I like that. Cause I kind of can tell your child, you know what I'm saying,
right.
by how you shoot. I can kind of tell your childhood, and I like that. I like that people was outside playing ball, you know what I'm saying? We was growing up or whatever, so yeah, man.
I'm trying to figure out how you, a little baby, lost to Quavo and Jack Harlow.
Quavo and Jack, I know how we lost to them.
Little baby.
Nah, it wasn't a day. That wasn't a day, right?
You're supposed to dominate that game by yourself.
I should have, but maybe next time.
Give me your top 5 basketball players of all time. Chainz top 5. That don't have to be the best, but who are your top 5?
Jordan, Kobe, LeBron. I throw Shaq in there.
Mm-hmm.
And if I want to win all the games, I'm gonna have to put Steph in there.
Nice little list. That's a nice little list. You got a few old. You didn't go too far back.
I've been living long now. I can do eras. I can do the Jordan era, I can do the Kobe era, and I can do the LeBron era.
Right.
You know, they always arguing.
Right.
But none of, you know what I mean? So I can really do one from each era.
Right.
But if I just had to combine them 3 would definitely be on the team, and then I'll fill in the blanks.
Who's your GOAT? Who's your basketball GOAT?
Man, I just love that Kobe guy, man.
Because you got a tattoo of Kobe.
I don't got no, oh yes, I got the number, 24.
Yeah, 24, yeah.
How you be knowing every damn thing, man? Yeah, dude, man. But I think everybody went and got Mamba this, Mamba that when he passed away, because it was just so out the blue. And I had just saw him New Year's. I had just saw him bringing in New Year's.
Mm-hmm.
And
I just shot him a DM like Christmas Day.
yeah.
Just DMing, going back and forth. Yeah, I think Vanessa had just had the 4th girl.
Okay.
And I was like, bro, I know you trying, but bro, you just can't get no little. You can't just get a little mamba. And he say, hey, these little mamba seeds, I got mine. He was talking about the one that passed away with him. He said, that's my son.
Yeah, because she was like that.
Yeah.
And so I met Jordan once or twice. He was really nice. He was cool. I met Kobe many a times. We had conversations about basketball, and it somewhat seemed like he might have respected my IQ.
Mm-hmm.
And then LeBron and I are good friends.
Yeah.
Real great friends, yeah.
Because LeBron was there on your record, right?
Yeah, man. Me and him have hung out. My kids has been to his house and all of that. Our wives has hung out before and all that, so yeah.
So help me understand this, because there's been a lot of conversation. Bronny getting drafted. They make it seem like Bronny went top 5. He's the 55th pick in the draft. They only got 60 spots. It did bad. So you go the first 2 rounds, you only got first 2 rounds.
Right.
So he went 55. There were only 5 players that were 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. So only 5 players went after him. They make it seem like he top 5. There's been a lot of criticism about, oh man, he wouldn't have been in the league if it wasn't for his daddy. You're fourth and so. What's he supposed to do? I mean, if you're in position to help your kids, or isn't that what you should do, Chainz?
You know that's how, I'm gonna show you what nepotism look like when mine get old. Show you. You can't get there on, come here, brother.
Yeah.
Hey man, look out. I'll be back.
Right.
Dropping them off. Now I'll figure out. But it's just like, he did nothing wrong. And then actually you're seeing a whole nother side when Bronny been playing in the G League and just the culmination of just what this season done. He just, man, he's a different player already. And that's what happens. It's like when kids play up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When kids play up,
they get better.
They get better, man. You ain't got no choice. You get stronger. You do all type of stuff, and you don't even know your body can do this type of stuff, man. It's interesting.
That's how it was with me, Chainz. My brother's 3 years older, and then my next youngest cousin is 5 years, and he went 6 years, and then it went 7 years. So I'm playing against guys 3 to 5 to 6 to 7 years older than me.
Damn.
I ain't got no choice but to get better.
Oh, and you get tough.
Oh yeah. They knock your ass down. They didn't care.
You had to be tough playing against them because and this is what I know now from my son playing ball. It's a difference between 7, 8, 9, and 10-year-old, like body difference.
Yeah, for sure.
How they move, coordination, footwork and everything. So yeah.
You mentioned the Cybertruck earlier. And people like, man, I don't want no Cybertruck, Elon Musk, yada, yada, yada. You like, man, I love my Cybertruck.
Man, I leave here on Friday night, man. I get me an order of fries.
Yeah.
I get in my truck. I put it on autonomous, and I just let it take me home while I eat fries. And I tell myself, this ain't drinking and driving.
Right.
I ain't doing that, man. I'm eating some fries. This is eating fries, and that's it. In the car, it's gonna hit its blinker.
Yeah.
It's gonna stop. It's gonna
do all that.
It's so smart. It's like me. It's like whoever run Apple do something, and then now they like, you gonna keep that Apple phone? Like, get off my line with that. Get off my line with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm keeping it. You crazy. Yeah, I'm keeping it and driving it. And so, with that being said, I ain't here to sell no product because I ain't getting no money. I had to pay for mine. But at the end of the day, it's one of my convenient, and we talked about convenient. It's convenient for me.
You got anything you want to promote? You got anything you want to sell?
We talked about red clay. We talked about everything.
Yeah.
I got some stuff for you.
What you got?
I got some stuff for you before I go. Let me give you some product for you before you get out of here. We have had a. All right. First of all, this is some Hall of Fame. Like I be seeing you now.
Yeah.
Cause you don't like the cuss. You be like ish.
Yeah.
This is some Hall of Fame ish right here.
Okay.
This some Hall of Fame ish.
It looking good.
They going crazy about these. These the Candyland Letterman jacket. That's for you.
Ooh.
That's for you, Shannon.
I'm gonna take this.
Yeah, that's the new Hall of Fame-ish.
Wee.
Shannon don't be cussing.
Yeah.
I look.
Look at this.
Yeah.
Dollars float at Candyland.
Yeah, they float. They be floating in
Look at this.
Gravity.
Ooh, that's nice. I appreciate that.
Thank you, man.
Appreciate
the
that.
temp's supposed to drop later on. You might have to. And then this right here, oh man. This right here, this real merch, Candyland merch, a couple t-shirts, and I think we got a bottle of Halo cologne in there.
Okay.
Halo has sold 1,000 bottles of cologne already.
Dang.
It's called Halo by Halo, and you can go to meandhalo.com to purchase it. But the man doing so good with we having a few meetings about taking up another level.
Really?
And yeah, I'm telling you, man, the man can sell. I'm talking about.
He got that from his daddy, huh?
Wow, that is true, huh?
This the cologne Halo by Halo.
Yeah, try to see what it smells like right there. Cause see, we sell it in the club too. We sell it here at Candyland.
Damn.
Yeah, the house mom and the dancers and all that got some of this stuff around Christmas. Great Kira gift. See, he watching. He think it's something. Yeah, he ain't know.
Okay.
Yeah, see, that's a real. See, I know he thought it was gonna. Nah, I thought he gonna have like some smell like a little kid.
No.
Stuff, right? The grown-ups around here squirting that on them, OG. Yeah.
Trying to get me hit upside my head.
Yeah. Yeah.
I appreciate. Hey, 2 Chainz.
All my life, been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle paid the price. Want a slice, got to roll the dice. That's why all my life, I've been grinding all my life. Look, all my life, been grinding all my life.